Today on this Tuesday.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Some of these icons are not correct.
Yeah, our pictures are incorrect.
Actually, I kind of like this. Can we keep it?
Well, while you're fixing
Connor,
that,
what's
chat.
going on with
I
your
can't believe Malek just like spray painted the Cubs logo over his mask.
Dude, it's great.
Chat.
Go
Chat,
Cubs, go!
I need to ask,
Un momento,
I need to ask
por
chat
favor.
something. Chat, have any of you seen the Seattle gum wall?
Ugh.
It's the grossest thing in the city.
So, I'd just like to point
There
out
we go.
that this is an appropriate edit, and I don't see any reason to damn it.
Well, yeah.
It's
now,
a goddamn
now it's back.
shame that I've already walked it back.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sorry, Bosco. You must now suffer
No,
another
and
100
sounds
years
gross.
of not
It
winning
is.
the World Series.
I've already done this
It is
once.
gross.
I don't know if I can do it again. And I wasn't even here for half of it.
Like here, or like here?
Like alive.
Here.
Here. Hi, welcome into Vecna Eve of Ruin.
Correct.
The
I'm gonna steal
Bosco
Connor's bit.
pre-time show.
The pre-time show.
The pre-time show starring Edward Bosco. But welcome everyone to another rip-roaring episode of Eve of Ruin. We're on a bit of a time constraint here today, so we're just going to get right into it, and we're going to save all the bits and subs for the end here.
Hashtag blame Bosco.
Just like you to all know that I appreciate you being here, appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy today's episode of Eve of Ruin. But first, I'll let my players at least introduce themselves, starting with Edward Bosco.
Hi, you can find me at EdBoscoV on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and right here on twitch.tv/EdwardBosco. Later, we're doing Monster Hunter. Tomorrow's Unexpectables. Thursday, we'll be more Metal Gear Solid 3. Friday, we'll be wrestling. Saturday, I'm off. Sunday, will be Baldur's Gate with the crew. Monday, will be Stalwart Souls on Zan's channel. Previously to that, we'll do Lost Judgment over on Connor's channel, and I'll be back here for this. That's me.
Mark Allen Jr.
Hi, this is Mark Allen Jr. You can find me on Blue Sky at Mark Allen Jr. here on Twitch at Aeon Protech Gaming. Find me on Sundays where I do my 3-hour music challenge stream. We'll come by and see what that's about. Otherwise, I'll see you over on the Unexpectables on Wednesdays. That's it for me.
Alrighty. Up next, we got montyglu.
I'm doing so many things, but Unexpectables tomorrow. A lot of streams coming up. montyglu literally everywhere. My birthday was very nice, and I had a good time. Jazz hands.
Alrighty. And Xanalis Grim.
You can find me over at twitch.tv/analystgrim, where I stream on Mondays at 7 p.m. PST. You can catch me here on Tuesdays and Fridays at around 1 to 2 p.m. PST, respectively. You can catch me Thursday, twitch.tv/montyglu at 7 p.m. PST for some more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Twitch.tv/unexpectables on Saturday for some Gateway over on the Unexpectables. And then on Sunday, twitch.tv/burnoutfawn at 2 p.m. PST for some more Those Who Wander. That's me.
And last but not least, we have Theropod.
That's me. Hi. Y'all know where to find me. Blue Sky, Fur Affinity, Tumblr, Twitch, where I just finished up Dead Space. Pretty cool game. Commissions are open. I'll draw whatever you want. Almost whatever you want for the right amount of cash. I'll do it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and this little thing happened. I'm getting married, so that's fun.
Yeah!
Yeah.
And I almost ruined that announcement.
Oh, it's
Idiot.
Monty. It's fine. It's okay.
Well, congratulations.
I'm a fiance now.
Fancy.
Marriage.
You've reached the next stage of evolution. French.
What? Huh? I don't want to evolve into French. No, I want
Dude, I've been there the whole time.
Anything but French.
regress to monkey or progress to French. Pick one.
Yeah. It's the halfway point to crab, so, you know.
Oh God.
Alrighty.
I'll toss it back to you, Connor.
That all being said, Bones Coffee Company, Beard Sorcery, code Distortion Devil, save 10%. And with that, go ahead and prepare to jump into tonight's episode of Eve of Ruin. Y'all ready?
As ready as we're ever going to be.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
Ooh, good
Very
music.
scary
This
music.
is the tale so far. Os, the Goliath Paladin. Tara, the human monk. Aryl, the elven wizard. Kaxian, the Aasimar bard, and Malek, the Shadar Warlock. They set off to find the tomb of the Dolendar family.
Oh.
There we go. Which is said to contain a stable dusk rift, a portal that leads back to the material plane in Neverwinter. After a run-in with a starving vampire, they met with the ghostly caretaker of the tomb, who explained that the Dolendars had given an enormous amount of money to them in life to clean the tomb in death. After moving further into the tomb, chasing after rumors of Vecna cultists, it seems they've disturbed some of the residents of the tomb as the eve of ruin draws nearer. And as we've already rolled initiative here, I will go ahead and come on now.
Come on now.
A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. Hey.
There we go. Alrighty. I'll turn this down as well.
No, it's not that loud.
It was a little bit odd for me, though. Alrighty. So, going first, I believe it is Tara.
Oh wow, really? With a 17?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Let's get a lay of the land. Brazen and possibly foolish. Gonna rush forward 25 feet. Do I see anything else besides that guy?
You've got a torch lit, yes?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I distinctly remember lighting a torch last session. Last session. Blah, 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 blah. I can speak words.
Then you would see this.
Okay, the fact that I don't see anything else is kind of worrying me.
Oh, sorry, torches are 20 feet, yeah?
Yeah.
Then you would
20
see
feet,
this.
right? Ah, there he is.
There's another one in there.
A blue one?
Yo, blue now.
Both of them heads turned towards you.
I don't like the caliber of these creatures, so how about a funny little Breath of the Dragon? So can
Soul caliber.
I'm gonna say the red one, make me a deck save.
Red one, make you a deck save. All right.
They gotta beat a 14.
That is
red bad guy, make me a
7.
save.
Woo!
Alright, they're gonna take, let me just mark, and I'm gonna say this is fire. Let's just textbook fire. So 2 rolls of martial arts die for 7 fire damage.
All right, 7 fire damage as your breath scorches through the air and slams into this creature. It roils in pain and lets out a high-pitched shriek.
Ugh. I don't like that. Let me see. Let me just. Oh,
Goodbye.
oh, Zan disconnected. Oh no.
Goodbye forever.
Let me see. Yeah, I would. I'm gonna not stay where I'm at, but
He's back.
Discord hiccup, I think.
Yep, you're good. I think I can do another. Oh, only once per turn, I think, on this.
For Breath of the Dragon, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You can place one of the attacks.
You know what? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Oh no. Oh fuck me.
I
boy.
can bounce back. Don't worry.
Okay. Oh, you have mobile. That's why.
Yeah,
Got it.
Tara's very
That's-
buoyant.
That's why. So, let's go for unarmed strike, draconic strike, fire. Ooh, attack.
Boy.
Hmm. A 10 does not hit.
Okay. Key point, step of the wind. Get the fuck out of there.
Valid and fair.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm just
Pharaoh pokes a beehive, immediately hides behind Bosco.
I'm used to it.
Too deft to be caught in its grasp, you see its spiked tendrils sort of reach out and try to embrace you before you slip away. You see its lower jaw quiver, its eyes upturn in sorrow.
Yeah. Tara just gets to the corner and just like, those guys are really scary. There's two of them.
Leave! Don't leave!
Yep, don't like that. That is the monk turn.
All right, that's the monk turn.
Also, the stream overlay doesn't seem to be updating.
What?
I'm sorry. There we go. Much better.
That's a certified wallfly moment.
Certified wallfly moment.
Wallfly moment. Let's see here. All right, end of Tara turn. It is now Lost Sorrowsworn Red's turn.
Ruh-roh. Okay,
That's
fuck.
fine. Oh boy. Yep.
Lost Sorrowsworn Red immediately goes chasing after the first person it sees.
Great.
Fuck, I wish I went second. Fuck.
Don't go! Don't go! It shrieks and wheezes as its spines reach out towards you, Malek, the first thing it sees in its path.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 24 hit you?
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Okay.
These spiked tendrils, it's got several of them on the side of its body, about 4 of them, 4 major ones at least, wrap around your body and the spikes begin to pierce into you as it gets you in an embrace. You are considered grappled.
Okay.
You are taking...
Can I use my reaction to do fighting style interception?
what does that do again?
When a creature you can see hits a target other than 5 feet of you with an attack, you can use my reaction to reduce the damage the target takes by 1d10 plus my proficiency bonus. And I have a sword, so...
Oh, no wonder it was so loud. It's playing on 2 windows.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
You played yourself.
True. Sorry, let me look at what a creature to do. You can use your to reduce the damage taken. Okay. Yes. You sort of...
As this thing... can I flavor what happens? How I intercept this?
Sure.
As this thing goes to grab Malek, I hook my arm like underneath one of its arms to like try to interrupt its ability to like cling with its like serrated claws, basically.
Clinging arms.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your d10.
Okay. That's gonna be 7 points reduced.
Whew.
Okay. So this is 25 minus 7.
Okay.
Well,
Piercing damage.
Got it. So,
So 18.
18. So that'll put it at 14. That'll put it at and then here. Got it. Tracked.
And as it pulls you into this embrace, you're trying all you can, but this creature is supernaturally strong. It just whispers, "I'm here, I'm here."
I don't like that.
And that will be the end of Lost Saurusworn Red's turn. Os, it is your turn now.
Can I grab Malek and rip him free of this thing?
Yes, you may go ahead and make a... Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay.
if I grapple Malek and hug him tighter than the creature does, then I win.
Then I win. Yeah, exactly.
Tug of war.
I'll make this. I'll make this opposing athletics.
Oof, not great, but 14.
Oh, that's a strength save.
Oh, wait, shit.
It's opposing athletics, yeah.
Yeah, opposing athletics. So go ahead and re-roll that.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
15.
There you go.
I'll
That's
take it.
better.
One better.
It might be all we need.
I rolled the same
One.
thing.
He
I was
also
gonna say,
rolled
it's literally
He
the
also
difference.
rolled a 15, but with his modifiers, that's going to be a 21.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Well, then he
Very
didn't
strong.
roll a 15, now did he?
He rolled a
Can I
15 on
hit
die?
him? I can't hit him from here, can I?
I'll say that you can. He's got his arms sort of around Malek. You can hit the arms, I'd say.
Okay. I want to get Malek the fuck out of there, but I don't know if I can.
That's all right. If you kill it, it also lets me go. So that
I'll
could
say
all-
the athletics check. I'll say the athletics check was just one of your attacks.
But yeah, it would be technically.
Yeah.
I couldn't get him free. You killed the beast, though. But he's still trapped in its arms.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out
Take your time. It's all good.
how I
all
want to, if I want to try and get you out or if I want to hit this thing.
One of those life's questions.
I'm cool with you hitting it, but it's whatever Os would do.
What would Os do?
If you want to
Awesome,
repeat the check,
probably.
that would be another opposed athletics, but
Yeah.
those are your
And
options.
we already know that it's got a very good modifier.
Got it. Well, it rolled a 15 to begin with, so it doesn't. We don't know what the modifier is. Fuck it! I'm gonna try ripping him out again. That's what Os would
All
do.
right.
I would love to hit it, but
All
I
right.
think Os would try and get Malek out of this.
No.
Go for it.
I'm in agreement.
Yeah. All right. Athletics check. That's not good. Fucking Jesus.
Well, with a 5 on die,
Oh,
fuck
that's
that
yes.
is
better.
not enough to keep it in its grasp as you wrench Malek, and it's got its claws inside of him. But you wrench again, you get some leverage on the wall, and you manage to pull him free of the Sorrowsworn's grasp.
Do you
He's no
consent
longer
to me?
grappled.
Do you consent to me pushing you out of the way, Malek, a bit?
If Os would do that, I wouldn't really be able to react quick enough, so you can move me where you want.
All right. I'm gonna move you like right here, if you're cool with
Okay.
that.
Yep.
And I'm gonna take this position.
Oh, you motherfucker.
I'm the tank, not you.
That was a lot of damage, and
yeah.
fucking Os is a ginormous slab of beef.
We're both slabs of beef, though. But that's fair.
Yes.
Yes, but you are
But
inside a cooking oven.
You're
I
you're
trust-
flank steak. Like
I trust your DPS more, dude. Clasping
Fair enough.
hand on shoulder. All right. That is going to be Os's turn.
All right. Up next is Aryl.
As Os replaces Malek in front of her, she had a hand out ready to cast a spell on Malek, but turns to look at him, looks to Os's back, and then places her hand in what would be the small of Os's back because he is much taller than she is. And I am going to cast Static Charge.
Ooh.
Okay.
Good. Well, now DM's go.
Yeah, go get it. Fulgurmancy. Huzzah!
Okay.
And then I am going to move here so I have line of sight into that hallway. And that'll be turn.
All right. Hayden's turn. That will bring us to Kaxian.
All right, Kaxian is going to, realizing Oss is trying to take the brunt of what is going on, will move to here, and man, no line of sight on anything in there.
Tara did say there was another one.
Yeah, but Kaxian wouldn't just run in. Kaxian
Oh my God, he just ran in.
will raise his shield, taking the dodge action, and with a concerned look on his face, I have complete trust in you, Oss, and we'll give you Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
That is Kaxian's go.
Dude, our team comp is great. We've got 2 support, 2 tanks, and 1 DPS. This is awesome.
All right. That'll take us to Lost Sorrowsworn Blue.
Don't worry, guys. The point is ours. We can hold this.
Don't say that.
Lost Sorrowsworn Blue is going to do something.
Okay.
In his turn.
We'll never know what they do in the shadows.
There's like another like sword in there. They're both making out. You never know.
Intruders are here.
That's their only form of defense is just making out.
Yeah.
Monty, what if we just close the door?
Honestly,
You know, I like this idea.
Go back to making out. Closes the door.
our mistake.
That will lead us to Malek.
Decisions. Malek is going to push Oss out of... No, I'm kidding. After being wrenched back from this thing and kind of grabbing at his chest where the spikes had come in, noticing where the defensive block had kind of saved him from some extra damage, Kaxian, you specifically will notice a shift in his posture as he looks like he goes to move to take the spot again, but in a moment of maybe not, he is going to instead put a hand on Oss's shoulder. He is going to grip it and cast Protection from Good and Evil.
Let's fucking go. Let's go.
Good spell. Good spell.
Oh my god.
Post what
That will
does
give
for me
any
real quick?
undead disadvantage to hit them, just so you know.
Yeah, post the spell.
Sure.
And could you post a spell for me real quick?
Absolutely. Yep. They can also not be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature.
Sure.
And they have advantage on any saving throws against the relevant effects.
Oss
All right,
is his own
noted.
Goliath. Can't be possessed by anybody.
Malek will do that. He is going... Can he see down the hallway if he were to essentially move into Kaxian Square and look down that hallway with dark vision?
You'd be able to see what you see on your token.
Okay, got it. Let me go here. So it's
You
gone.
just see that straight hallway
That straight
leading out
path.
to a single coffin. You do not see the other
I
one.
don't want to be stupid, but
Well, you can't move past the red one.
I can because I can do.
Oh,
but I'm not,
that's right.
But I'm not going to. Malek will end his turn.
He just turns invisible. And
You can still swing at him from the corner.
Well, I use my action to cast, so I cannot.
Oh, right. Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
Sorry,
and I don't. I was thinking about teleporting in there because I have cool, funny tricks, but
Oof.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
everyone would be mad if I get isolated. So I'm just going to trust you guys, and it's character growth, so that'll be turn.
Growth.
Alrighty.
character.
That will bring us to the top of the round with Tara.
Well, these guys seem like really tough, mean monsters. I can hit them from here, right?
It's a bit awkward now. I'd say you can attack with disadvantage, but the only reason that Oss was able to sort of
Yeah, because it
still
was
be able
grappled.
to attack the arms is because Malek was grappled. Yeah.
We can't
Give him the old
occupy.
bendy arm.
We can't occupy squares. We just can't stay there at the end of our turn. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. So, kind of gently pushing Oss aside. I'm gonna try to just punch this thing. Draconic Strike, fire.
Gamu Gamu no.
Ugh, 14.
maybe.
Unfortunately, a 14 will not hit.
Curses. That's all right.
I'm thinking. Nah, no. I'll just try again. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Also not hit, unfortunately, as this hallway is simply too narrow.
Bonus action, unarmed strike. I'm gonna try to fucking. Okay,
That's-
roll 20.
Alrighty.
All
All
right.
right, that's fine.
It's just one of those days.
It's just one of those days. I'm gonna back off because mobile feet, and
Cool.
yeah, that's my turn. Fuck.
Alrighty.
Womp womp.
It is now the red Sorrowsworn's turn.
Yeah, for the podcast listeners, I rolled a 7 on dice and then a 6 on dice and a 6 on dice. Not great.
He does not get his embrace back.
Thank Christ. Do you ever have to
Good?
recharge your hugs?
This one's a recharge.
I would hope so with how hard it hit.
Monty, as someone with limited social battery, yes, I do have to
just
recharge
gonna
my
Fair
health.
enough. Fair enough.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm glad somebody else made the joke.
The introverts rise up.
All right, Os. It is going to make 2 attacks at you with its armed spikes.
It will
Okay.
have disadvantage.
Cool. Even if it doesn't hit, I believe it still takes the static charge damage, right?
Correct. Even
It
if it doesn't
says
hit.
targets a creature.
Yep. So here's 2d6 lightning damage.
That's a cantrip?
8 damage.
It's
Oh, yes.
concentration.
It's
a
not
concentration
concentration.
catch.
Oh, it is.
Is it?
No. It's not concentration. It's 1 round.
Oh,
That's
wow.
really... Oh, it's only for a round. Okay.
Yeah,
round,
it's 1
that's it.
round. It stacks just
Yeah.
like any other cantrip. So it's 2d6 because we're higher than level
Don't
5.
criticize my
Okay.
cantrips.
Sorry, I thought it was like permanent. I was like, Jesus Christ, that is really strong.
No.
Connor would never. break
I
it.
am not a fool.
This
This
was
is a
his
natural
third
20
book,
on you,
y'all.
Os, however.
No, what?
Oh.
Was that with disadvantage?
Oh,
I
why,
don't
why
think
does
so.
he have,
From good and
why
evil.
does he have disadvantage?
Protection.
Protection from good and evil.
Oh, it does not have disadvantage.
Okay.
This creature is
Whoa.
not an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
That
What?
sucks. Okay.
Sorrowsworn are monstrosities.
They're
God dang
monstrosities,
it.
yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
I didn't wanna
my
say
God.
anything. I didn't wanna meta,
that's
so I shut
great.
my mouth.
That's great. Yeah, no, that's good. We learned something today.
Surprise, mother.
All right,
Wow.
Os, you are going to be taking...
I'm gonna Stone's Endurance the fuck out of this.
Fuck, I'm an idiot. God dang it.
It's okay.
You're not an
It's okay.
idiot. You didn't know.
No, but I know the stat block. I just forgot them.
But that's
Y'all
meta.
gotta
That's
Stop
That's
pretending
meta.
like stat blocks mean anything. DMs can change that shit all the time.
Yeah.
all right. I am gonna
You
Stone's
Take
Endurance, Connor.
37 points of piercing damage.
Stone's Endurance.
Stone's Endurance, reduced by
37,
9.
you said?
There you go.
I take 28 then.
Correct.
Ow.
As
Hold
its large, sharp, surprisingly strong appendage just pierces right underneath where your armor has a gap. And you feel hot blood begin to leak from you as it
Oh,
reels up
fine.
for an
He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
as he
All right.
reels up for another. That will probably not hit. That is a 15.
15 misses. I grab the other one as he tries to slash down.
You're just barely managing to keep it away from your flesh as you dig the other one out of your side and shove it back as it gears up for another attack. But that will be the end of the Lost Sorrowsworn.
Can Oz yell something?
Sure.
Oz yells out, "I'll hold it! Kill it!" As he just holds this thing like he's holding the claw up.
The claw.
The claw.
The claw chooses who will go and who will
The
stay.
claw. That will bring it to your turn, Oz.
Alright.
We'll kill it.
Sorry, I'm just reading what I got here.
Reading.
I'm gonna... fuck it, why not? I'm gonna kick its, like, kind of claw away. And I'm gonna pull out my fucking sword.
The S word.
I am going to cast maybe no. Yeah, sure, let's fuck it. We'll cast Divine Favor. Whoop! I rolled a die. That I just meant to show that I was casting it, but whatever. I'm gonna cast Divine Favor on myself with a bonus action, and I'm gonna pull up my fucking sword. And I'm gonna take 2 fucking big old swings at this fucker.
Do it up.
First swing.
Kia.
Oh my god, I almost rolled a
There we
2.
go.
19.
19 hits.
That'll be 13 points of slashing damage. Do you want me to reroll the radiant damage on the spell?
You know what? No. The 4 is fine.
And then second swing.
Question. Is your sword magical in any way? Other than
No, it is. No, it
All
is
right.
not.
Does it not become magical with the divine
No, it does
favor?
not. No, it does not. That's not how that works.
Interesting.
It has to be a literally like magical item weapon. But the damage, if it's not resistant to radiant damage, it'll take the full amount of radiant. So.
Okay.
That's good at least.
It will be taking half of that slashing damage, but it will be taking the full amount of the radiant.
Is that noticeable? That the sword didn't affect it as much?
Yeah, you see Oz just slam his greatsword into this thing, and it just like sort of gets blown back by the pressure, but you notice the blade doesn't actually like sink in to its flesh as easily as you think it would.
Natural 1 on the second swing.
Natural 1. It just sees the second swing coming and just deflects it with one of its claws.
All right. That is Oz's turn.
All right, that
Damn,
will
I
bring us
can't
to,
even. I can't even inspiration that either.
That's rough.
Aryl.
Okay. Tough situation. I think
Fucking kill it!
easier said than done, friend. Most of my spells will kill you too. Okay, we're gonna move over here. And wait, sorry, before I do that, sorry. Are you still grappled with him?
No, it hasn't grappled me.
Okay.
But I'm exactly where I want to be, so.
So I would have disadvantage on any melee-based attacks on it. Connor?
Yes, you would have. It's currently not grappling Oz, so yes, you would have disadvantage on melee attacks.
Ah, jeez. Okay. All right. I will have to do Scorching Ray and hope for the best.
All right, Scorching Ray.
Pew! I mean, you saw Tara's fire hit it good, so.
Does a natural
Absolutely hits it.
Oh my
Pew pew,
Goodness gracious.
motherfucking
Bolt of
pew.
cosmic
wow.
fire slamming
Oh,
into this
wow.
creature.
Hey,
I love my 2 damage on 2d6,
Hey,
but
it's
another
damage.
6 damage. So
Damn,
that's 1 bolt, did 8
Just-
fire damage. Second
crit him
bolt.
again.
That's annoyingly dumb. Do it again.
Oh, it was close. It thought about it. 22
Still hits.
for 7 fire. I did almost as much with 1 that wasn't
Yep.
a crit.
The dice are the dice. Like, damage is damage.
And third ray is a 21
Yes,
That also
sir.
hits.
God damn.
Let's go.
for 8 fire damage. So a grand total of 23 fire damage.
As you see these blackened marks and boiling skin begin to rise up as these streaks of fire slam over and over again into its chest. It still lurches forward towards Oz, seemingly not registering pain, but it does look damaged.
And without saying anything, that will be turn.
Alrighty. Kaxian, you're up.
All right. Kaxian's going to move around here and try to give the best swing he can at this creature. Gonna lower the shield and just swing with the 2-handed sword.
Widow.
Disadvantage, 14 to hit.
14 just barely misses.
Oh,
All right.
Fuck.
And you haven't spent your bardic inspiration yet, right?
Oh, I haven't.
Okay, then that'll be
If I
Kaxian's
didn't
go.
roll a fucking 1, maybe I could have.
Yeah.
That's Kaxian's turn.
Alrighty. That will bring us to the blue Lost Sorrowsworn. You all hear screaming getting closer from inside of the tomb as rounding the corner you see
for fuck's sake.
this other creature dashing madly towards you all. It's going to occupy its other's space and it's going to try and tumble through you, Os.
Oh, fuck.
As it just barrels forward.
Thick.
Back to make a roll?
I believe tumbling is a competing check. Da-da-da.
If it succeeds, I'd like to... Oh, go ahead.
Dexterity acrobatics check contested by the hostile creature's dexterity acrobatics check.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, boy.
Not strength.
All right.
Fuck.
That's all right. It might suck too because they're strong and they might not be agile.
And you do have bardic inspiration
you know what?
if you need to use it.
You know what? For this, because
True.
it's not necessarily tumbling, it is just trying to charge through. I will say for both of you, it will be strength.
Oh, good.
Okay, so athletics, or do you need a strength saving throw?
It's going to be athletics for this.
Okay.
Come on, Os.
Oh, no, not good.
Bardic inspiration.
It's a D8 or a D6?
So D8, I think, at this level.
It's a D8
Kaxian?
now.
All right.
Oh, okay, 17.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. Sorrowsworn Blue is going to roll.
These are the worst Power Rangers.
Rolled a 10 on die.
But
Plus 6.
Let's
beat
go!
him by
Gonna
one.
beat it up by
Oh
one.
my god.
Beat him by
Woo!
1.
Thank you, Kaxian.
Bard.
Os is holding back 2 fucking necromorphs in this, hall right now.
You plant your foot on the ground firmly, and as this thing tries to go forward, you just shoulder check it, and it goes tumbling back into the room. And as it can do nothing, that is going to be its turn.
Os, for flavor, Os has dropped his sword a bit, and is he's sweating, gritting his teeth and sweating right now. Keep protecting his friends.
All right. That will bring us to Malek.
Fuck him up, please.
I am going to take 2 shots at the red one. So let's see if I can actually hit him, though.
Okay.
Here we go.
This is
They're going to be
Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast,
Blast. Correct.
All right.
So I'm going to basically shoot in the openings between where Os and this thing are wrestling to try to, nick it. So here we go. First attack.
Oh, wait.
What's up?
I have to make a Constitution saving throw for my Divine Favor real fast.
Oh, sure.
Sorry, just let me do that real fast. Oh,
Was that for the
barely.
that was for the crit?
crit. Yeah.
Oh,
That
I
that might
don't think that makes it, because it
It
was,
was
20.
It was 27 because you reduced
Oh my
it by
God.
9.
Half doesn't do
Yeah, so I don't have Divine Favor anymore. All right, that's fine. Sorry.
Damn.
I just
That's
remembered
right.
that.
You lose concentration.
You're a good
Fight's
sport,
still
Monty.
on.
You're a good sport.
All right, let me see if I can hit this thing.
Yes, thank you. You know what? Take inspiration for being honest.
Yeah, okay.
21, I assume, hits.
21 does hit, yes.
All right,
This
let's
is
go
the red
ahead
one?
and say again. Yeah, red one. So 10.
Ooh.
That did. Hold on a second. That didn't add my charisma like it's supposed to.
What's your charisma? Is it just plus?
So that's going to be
3?
another 4.
Another 4.
Yeah, it
All right.
just rolled a 10.
Oh.
14.
Max damage. God
That's
damn.
right. It is
Those
max
are
damage. So
wrong
that's
Star
14. Is it still up?
It is, in fact.
It's getting hit again. Maybe. 25.
Oh,
That hits.
I'll fucking do it
That's going to
again.
be max damage
God
again.
damn!
Oh my
14.
Malek!
28 points of damage.
1-800, fuck you.
Yeah, these 2 blasts just slam into its shoulders. Chunks of its flesh, this sort of off blue color, land on the floor behind it.
And where did I see that thing try to roll? Can I determine that? I assume somewhere on the left side, but did it try to come here?
It was trying to squeeze through the most open spot possible. It was trying to go over here.
I'm going to step up, and that'll be turn.
All right. That'll bring us to the top of the round. Tara.
Connor, what is your ruling for passing off an item to somebody?
Like giving someone an item?
Yeah. Like, I throw an item at somebody and they catch it, like, flavor-wise, but... I want to, like... Go for it.
If you're tossing the item... like, quickly, I would need both of you to make, some sort of check. I guess on your... Actually, I'd say for you it'd be an improvised weapon, but you're not, like, hitting anybody with it. You're just trying to toss it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move up and give it to him.
Okay.
I see Os's sword doesn't have much effect, and
You know what? I think I remember everyone gets like one free object interaction a turn, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just go ahead and hand the item off.
Yeah, just seizing a moment where, like, the Sorrowsworn's rearing up, I just yell out, Os! And Os, you turn around and you see the axe, like, thrown at you. And
Okay.
I just, like, instinctually, like, I assume you just grab it, and you have a battle axe. It's +1.
All right.
It'll fuck this guy up. And then, Tara will kind of, like, push you out of the way slightly, as I'll do another Breath of the Weapon. Or Breath of the Weapon. Breath of the Dragon.
Breath of the weapon.
Spit out swords.
Yeah. Fire.
My sword
Both,
breath.
It's going to be a line, and these two need to make me dex saves.
All right,
Steel
both
is
make
my
dex
breath,
saves.
and fire is my breath. My breath is weapon.
14, and half is 3 damage.
They both fail.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
they both take 6 fire damage, and I'm going to try punching this guy. Draconic Strike Fire. Nat 1!
Oh.
Yeah, it's just one of those days.
One of those days.
Bonus
Guys.
action. Oh my god, my unarmed strikes today. Well,
I'm very sorry.
That's-
It's just awkward to try and hit this thing with so many people around it.
yeah, it's a bit of a clusterfuck. I'm gonna back off because mobile feet, and you just hear Tara shout out, "Get them, guys! You got this!"
This is so unfortunate. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, but Os, you have a +1 battle axe,
I added to my inventory. Nice.
courtesy of Daggolt Neverember, and that's my turn.
Alrighty. It is now Lost Sorrow Sworn Red's turn. Okay. Ossie's gonna try and embrace you.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
Absolutely hits. Gonna once again Stone's Endurance.
Very fair. The creature's claw-like appendages dig into your armor, forcibly pinning you to it as you begin to feel these sensations of panic and fear. Your mind beginning to buckle under the fury of this sort of psychic assault almost. You are taking...
Oh no.
That's a lot of dice.
No.
Still going.
It's another 25 points of,
25 reduced by 14.
Holy
Woo!
shit.
Nice.
11 points that I take. He's fine. He's bleeding, but he's fine.
You are, also considered frightened while you're embraced
Okay.
by this creature. And it's going to begin dragging you back into the tomb using half of its movement.
Oh,
Fuck.
shit. Okay.
And that is going to be its turn, as it can move no further back, because other one just is on the floor blocking its way. That's Red's go.
Okay.
That will bring us to Os. It is your turn.
Okay. I've already used that, have I? For my action, I'm gonna pump 20 HP into myself with my own lay on hand. Oh wait, no, actually, hold on. Did I give someone a bunch of lay on hands earlier?
You might have, because we haven't rested.
It must have been to Aryl
Yeah.
after the vampire attack.
Okay.
Oh yeah, after Aryl got abducted.
Oh, I remember.
think
Yeah, you did lay on
Yeah.
hands.
I
Yeah.
did lay on hands.
There's a lot of touching in this dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't even in the dungeon.
I'm going to quote unquote cast. Oz doesn't know what's going on. Cure wounds at level 2 on myself.
All right.
Not that I'm dying, but just to maintain
Preventative so you don't go
being
down.
the meat
The beef.
wall.
You're trying
the beef.
really hard to not die.
Really hard to not die. That is fantastic. Thank you for the 1 and
Oh
2
my
cure
God.
wounds.
So sorry.
Roll 20 is not happy today.
Nope.
You do heal though.
I do heal a little bit. That's fucking sucks. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
What do I have for bonus action right now? Okay. That's all I've got. That's gonna be turn for me.
Okay. As you try and bolster yourself, you believe really hard in yourself.
Yeah, gotta hold the fucking line, hold the door.
Aryl.
I'm okay. Like I said, that wasn't like I'm dying.
Yeah, but I don't want you dragged into
also
the
scary.
back alley.
Yeah, drag me to hell version 2. Oh god, what This is a really tough situation. Sorry.
Yeah, but both we like the choke point is kind of good for both sides here. It's kind of interesting.
Am I able
the-
to see past
choke point-
Oz?
The choke point entirely benefits them because we outnumber them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Connor, am I able to see past Oz?
Yes, you are able to see past Os.
Okay. Boy, howdy. Okay. That's dumb, so I'm not going to do that. So I will have to try and Scorching Ray this thing that's holding onto Os again.
Okay.
That's
Go
my
ahead,
best
Scorch it.
bet right now.
Fire
Yeah, you can
seems to
kill that, They're
work.
free. Please?
26 to hit.
Stay hot.
26 does hit.
Stay hot.
It's 5 fire damage.
5 fire damage. All right.
Second ray.
Hold on. Before your second ray goes
Oh
off.
no! Before we do that.
I mean, I still have to fire it. So.
The Lost Sworn is going to use its reaction as it bolt of fire streaks across its face, igniting some of its skin. Os, you look as it begins to burn away the flesh surrounding this creature's face, revealing a misshapen, blackened skull. As its face catches fire, it looks at you and says, "Please don't leave me!" And you are going to be taking...
Yep.
What the hell?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
I
these
rolled
things
really
are-
Things
low.
suck.
I rolled really
That's
low.
good.
11 points of psychic damage.
That's
Okay.
really low. Wait, so Oz is taking that?
I'm
Os
taking
is
that
taking
damage.
the
Yeah.
psychic damage.
Because they're attached to them when you hit them.
Yeah, they're grappling me, and these things are fucking.
They have an ability
rough.
that does a thing.
They're so fucking cool in like a
They're very
fucking
cool,
fucked
but
up
they're
Silent Hill way, but they're
Terrifying.
Yeah,
This
Aryl,
is why I wanted to save Malek, because these things are fucking bad, dude.
Aryl, you see this creature's preternatural strength as it wraps and digs into Asa's back. You see his armor, his metal armor, beginning to like creak and buckle under this thing's might. And
You
Asa,
see
Don't feel bad.
that
and
happen-
you
Fucking
see
kill it.
you see
Fucking
a
kill it.
wild look in Asa's face as well.
Seeing that happen while she was still in the process of casting, we'll flavor that as to why the second Scorching Ray falls short, because she's reacting to what she's seeing, trying to figure out what's happening.
Can
But
Oz
she'll
speak?
get the third bolt off.
Can I speak in this moment for flavor?
You can speak, but you're frightened.
Yeah, with a quavering voice, Oz goes, "Kill it!"
That's a 20 to hit for the third ray.
20 to hit for the third ray. Absolutely hits.
For 7 fire damage. So total of 12 fire damage.
Yeah, this creature is now almost fully engulfed in flame, except for the parts that are wrapped around you, as it is still standing.
Oh my god.
I think that's an action.
This is like those movies where it's like, yeah, we lit the zombies on fire. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, oh no,
Fine,
we lit
I
the zombies on
Lighting
fire.
the people on fire that have no.
Yeah, there's really not much else I can do. That'll have to be turned.
That was good damage. Don't worry about it.
All right. That will bring us to Kaxian.
All right. Kaxian will occupy. Can Kaxian occupy this small amount of space that Oss is in temporarily?
Yes. You can occupy someone else's space briefly, as long as you don't end your turn there.
We are going to give it a big swing best we can. Natural 20.
That is a double natural 20.
Lord of Glass, let's go!
Go ahead and roll damage, but it won't matter.
Oh yes.
6, 10, and then we're also going to expend a point of bardic inspiration to do extra damage.
What? Oh, let me
Psychic whiz.
let me stall you right there.
Fair.
With 1 hit point left, how do you kill it?
It's still latched onto Oss, correct?
Yes.
Kaxian's gonna kind of slightly get below Oss's gate, cutting into some of the latched appendages before bifurcating with a reverse swing, bifurcating the creature, kind of sending it low, and then kind of ducking back very nobly away from danger.
As
Nobly ducking back.
with an uncanny display of swordsmanship, Kaxian Glass lays this creature low. Oss, you are no longer grappled and you are no longer frightened.
Oz does seem, however, still extremely shaken, but still focused on protecting.
Keep up the fight, Oss! And we'll give you another point of bardic inspiration.
Okay, thank you.
Bravely ran away, bold, brave Sir Kaxian.
That's Kaxian's go. Action bonus action. Also,
All
good
right.
news, everyone. The cellar spider I have been chasing for like 20 minutes around my office, I have finally captured and released outside.
Oh my god, you've been having spider problems too? I had 2 spider incidents yesterday. I had a spider drop onto my keyboard.
Oh, good.
Fun.
Same.
And then I had, it was like, well, you happened to you. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
And then
after the birthday stream, just like we were talking, I was just like, whoa! Like out of nowhere.
I thought it
'cause
was
the
like
spider ran off.
dust. I thought it was dust because it dropped so close to my face that I was like, oh, am I having hallucinations? Why is there dust falling? And then I saw it skitter across my fucking desk right in front of my keyboard, and I was like, oh my god! And then the worst one was yesterday I had a shower. Sorry for TMI, but I got out of the shower, I was wrapped in a towel, and I was sitting down, watching a YouTube video, and God's largest fucking daddy long leg spider burst out of my linen closet from underneath the door, and I fucking almost, it was so fucking fast, dude. I hate spiders I can handle tarantulas, but the spindly guys that are really fast, I can't fucking handle it. So I opened the door and Goblin ran in and fucking batted it out of the room, and that poor thing probably got eaten, but I don't. That's sorry.
This little fucker. You know the meme of ooh no, don't chase me. Ooh no. This little fucker kept walking onto my desk, like near my mouse, and then when I tried
Oh my
to get a paper or something to guide it out, it would just run away just ever so slightly, and I couldn't catch it for like 20 minutes. It just kept going back and forth.
Sorry, Connor.
It's all right. Just a reminder, we're on a little bit of a time crunch today.
Yeah.
It is now the Lost Sourceborn Blue's turn. Blue is going to run up to you, Os, and he's going to make an embrace attack on you as well.
Yep.
For fuck's sake!
No, it's fine.
That's probably going to hit. That's 25.
25 hits. Yeah.
Very sorry, you are in the way.
No, it's okay.
I mean, they wanted this.
You were built for this.
That's what I'm built for, yeah. I will use my last stone's endurance on this as well.
Probably wise. You take 26 points of piercing damage.
God damn.
I will take
14?
14 points instead.
Oh,
Is that your last
that
one?
Stone's endurance is coming.
That's my last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once
Use it on
again,
all
you
the
are
right ones, though.
grappled
Good
and
job.
frightened, and once again, this creature is going to try and drag you back into its room.
Okay.
How much movement does it have?
I mean, it only moved one square, so.
Yeah,
Last time, because its ally was
it only moved up
blocking
to
it.
here, and with this, it gets its full 15 because it's holding someone, and that is
Yeah.
going to be its turn.
It didn't move on my screen.
It moved on. It moved
Yeah.
on mine.
Yep.
I will refresh roll 20. Also, the
Oh.
enemy is opaque for my vision. I can't actually see the enemy fully.
Oh, it's because you don't have dark vision. And it's dark.
Okay. Okay.
It'd be dark.
I still haven't
Okay.
moved.
Yeah, you should be in the second square up from the door.
Us is right
Right
there.
here? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought it moved me more.
No,
Because it had to move up to you, and then its movement
and then
is
it drags you back one
because it's
square because
dragging
that
you.
would be its full 15 because it's holding.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My bad.
Right, but that is going to be its turn. Malek.
Malek is going to sidestep. He's going to see that this thing wants to drag, and I am going to use my Blessing of the Raven Queen to go right here so it doesn't go fucking nowhere. And then, after I teleport, I'm going to swing at it. Or better yet, I'm going to teleport a space behind it. I'm no longer in melee. I'm going to do 2 Eldritch Blasts, because I get 2 of them. And then we'll go from there.
All right.
So let's see. Eldritch Blast. Fuck you, buddy. 19?
19 hits.
6 plus another 4 would be 10.
Okay. 10 points of force
Correct.
damage.
Yep.
And your second blast?
Is going to be 13.
That will miss.
That makes sense. And then after I am done with that, then I will step up to block it.
All right.
So I've used one of those. Check it off.
Will that be your turn?
That'll be my turn.
That'll take us to the top of the round. Tara.
All right. I just see Os get dragged away into darkness, and Tara's like, "Oh fuck! All of this!" Runs in. I will occupy your space for just a second, buddy. And I don't have any weapons, just unarmed strike, draconic strike. Come on, 17.
17 hits.
Cool.
Okay, six fire damage, and I'm gonna blow a key point for stunning strike.
Okay.
So, 14 con save from this thing, and it'll be stunned.
Okay. Con save. Pull up this thing's stat block.
Also, are
It's
your
probably
fists magical at this level? I believe they
yes,
are. Aren't
they are.
Okay, nice.
That means no reduction.
It's why I had.
Presumably.
It's
Bosco,
why I
stop
had no
shrinking.
issue handing off the axe to you.
Yeah, also, Bosco, we can
what's-
barely hear you.
What's your save DC again?
14.
That is a failure.
It's stunned.
Oh my god.
Oh, good
The Lost
stuff.
Hour Sworn is stunned.
Yep. So he's got disadvantage on dex and strength checks and saves, half movement, cannot concentrate, and disadvantage on attack. And I still can punch. Just like, get off of him. Just keeps punching. So 24 hits, I assume, 7 fire. And bonus action, unarmed strike again, as like I go in for a final like kick on the side of the head. 19.
That hits.
Now I'm hitting. 5 fire damage. Fuck him up, guys. As I have how much movement left? I have 25 movement left. I'm gonna get behind Aryl.
Do I have to make...
It is going to use its reaction on that final blow to tighten its embrace on us once again.
It's stunned.
No!
Does it still get reactions?
Stun is different in Connor's game.
Oh, right.
Which is fine. I'm okay with it.
Yes, it still does have its reactions.
Don't I take damage, psychic damage here?
You do take psychic damage here. You are going to be taking not that much, but this much.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I mean, if we have to hit it, it's not your fault.
Taking 16 points of psychic damage, Oss.
Ow.
Great.
Oss is not looking good.
Okay.
Come on, Oss, you're too handsome to die!
Oss does not look good. Like, not like
Oh, no.
physically he's torn up, but
I know. He looks mean. but-
no. He actually for the first time looks scared. Like genuinely
No!
terrified.
No!
It's psychic
As this-
damage.
Yeah.
As this thing is like screaming about abandonment and loneliness. I'm still up though.
Yep.
All right, that will be Tara's turn.
Mhm.
That will bring us to Oss.
Okay, I need to break the fuck out of this grapple. How do I do that?
You need to make me an athletics check.
Athletics check? Okay.
Come on.
Do I have...
You do have Bardic Inspiration.
I do. I will go for an athletics check.
And this creature has disadvantage on its checks and saves.
That's a natural fucking 20. Let's go.
Well, you don't fucking need
That's the way to
Taking
do it.
advantage of whatever Tara did, this creature's muscles like locking up, not able to move. You flex your muscles and you break free from this creature's embrace.
For my bonus action, I am drinking a potion. I'm not good right now.
Go for it.
Potion time. It's 2d4 plus 2. I'm just gonna roll
Potion
2d4.
time.
7.
Time for you to potion.
Uncork all your bottles.
Monty,
Yeah,
they did also use their reaction if you want to back off.
I don't.
Okay.
Oss, despite shaking from fucking like leg to like head to toe, shaking, Oss stands his ground because he knows he's the only one. Well, I mean Malek, I guess, kind of could, but like considering how fucking much this one hurt, it hurts a fucking lot, guys.
I know.
I know. It's just funny how
I
you
can take
worded
it.
it.
So he's gonna stand his ground. But even though he's removed from the grasp of this creature, he still looks like really just not. Oss ain't doing hot mentally right now. But that is Oss's turn. He broke the grapple. He's staying where he is. I'm sorry, I'm not swinging at this thing while it's holding.
No,
I'm trying to
you're
stay
fine.
alive.
That-
You're fine.
That
You're
will
getting
take
out
us
of
to
this
Aryl.
thing's. This thing grabs you and bad things happen. You're fine.
Can I ascertain, given that we just saw one of these things take a bunch of damage and then go down, could I make any kind of intelligence check to try and figure out how close this other beast is to dying?
You're turning into that Goomba character in fucking Paper Mario, where she can like tell you how much health things have.
Goombella?
Goombella, yeah.
I've never had any of my characters be accused of turning into Goombella, but I'm here for it.
And yet here we are.
Make a medicine check, I'd say, for free.
Okay.
Medicine.
9.
Ooh.
These creatures are unlike anything you've seen before, and their durability is a mystery to you. You saw one
it.
completely walk forward, seemingly immune to pain, while chunks of it were missing, so you don't know how durable these things are, really.
Understood. Then in that case, In the time that it takes for Oz to drink the potion and then train his eyes back on the creature, you'll see an Aryl suddenly in front of you. I'm going to temporarily occupy your space, and I'm going to upcast Thunder Wave at level 3.
Oh my god.
And with Sculpt spells, I am selecting my compatriots to completely pass the save automatically. Because it is a save to take half, they instead will take 0 damage.
Oh,
Okay, nice.
Okay, so Malek and the guy has to make the save, yeah? Okay.
Nope, Malek passes.
Oh.
So DC
Sculpt spell,
16
yeah.
Constitution saving throw, and it will be this is actually kind of low. It will be 16 points of thunder damage or 8 if he passes.
God, they're going nuts.
Yeah.
Dogs.
mailman must be around.
Oh, nah, someone's home. All right. It is you said a con save?
Constitution saving throw. He has disadvantage, I believe, because of stun. DC is 16.
Not on con saves.
Disadvantage
Dex
on Dex and
and-
Strength saves.
Oh, gotcha. It's the wording says Dex and Strength checks and saves, and I assumed it meant all saves, but that's okay. Reading comprehension is hard.
Unfortunately, it rolled an 18.
All right, it will take 8 points of thunder damage.
All right, still hefty.
And for my bonus action, I will Starlight Step as the form of Aryl will disappear into stars in front of you, and she's going to return to where she was. As you hear Star Trek teleporter noises.
Sparkle, sparkle.
And that will be turn. I tried.
All right.
Oh, that's a good try.
Kaxian, you're up.
All right. Seeing that Os will continue to take damage despite our best efforts, Kaxian's going to move and try to tumble into this area as a bonus
All right.
action. Doing the classic Dark Souls fat roll.
It can't react
On your night.
yet, right?
It's not that kind of stun.
Disadvantage on Dex. Okay, so it's going to have disadvantage on this acrobatics.
Oh, cool. All right, that works.
Woo!
Good thing. Rolled a 13 on die, but only with a +1.
Ooh.
Oh, so
Does
they're
not
Dex.
manage to impede your path as you tumble through.
Rolling underneath Os and around this creature, he's going to get to his feet and spinning backwards with his blade, he's going to swing with a longsword.
Do it. You have advantage.
Kill him the long way.
Oh shit! Advantage for it. Okay, so 23. Assuming 23 hits
Yes.
Sorry?
for 10.
Woo!
And now we will spend a point of bardic inspiration to channel the whispers into his blade for some more damage.
God
It's 16 additional,
Oh.
so 26 damage.
Is your sword magical?
It is. This is a +1 longsword.
All right, it's going to be taking the full effect here then.
Woo! Nice. Good shit.
You coat
26
your blade with these harsh whispers that psychically assault the mind of whoever you attack, and you slice through and you feel you hit something vital as this black, brackish blood begins to trickle down from its wounds. It does not look good.
All right, let's Kaxian's go. Action, bonus action.
That will take us to this lost guy right here, I believe. Let me see here. Half movement, can't concentrate, disadvantage. To attack. All right, it's simply going to keep attacking us at this point,
Yeah.
and I believe it gets a save at the end of its turn. Tara,
For stun, no, it's at the end of my turn.
the end of your turn, correct? Well.
Stun is very good that way.
Dazed, bleeding creature reaches out and with a 15 scratches off your armor, Os. And its second attack. Will also be a 15.
That sounds
Okay.
good.
Oh,
This is-
oh.
Woo! As
I
that's
grab both
the
her claws once again.
the end of this lost boy over here.
I'm just trying to find my marbles.
Malek.
Cool. The advantage to hit it, is that only on melee attacks or is it also ranged?
It's all attacks.
All attacks? Then I'm going to step... Okay.
The creature is disadvantaged, cannot concentrate on... Oh! Oh, no, it... Okay, attacks against it do not have advantage, but it has advantage.
No, I thought it just has disadvantage.
It has
to hit us.
disadvantage
That's why
to
I was
attack.
confused.
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right.
23
Then
still
I
would
will...
hit, though.
Yeah. Then I will 5-foot step back here, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast it twice. Here we go. Nat 20.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Oh my
guys.
god. Things are turning up.
Let's go.
Fucking party.
It
Let's
is-
go.
It is going to use its reaction to swipe at you, Malek.
That's fine.
It has its advantage though.
It will have disadvantage.
That is very true. That's another 15.
And that'll miss.
God,
so
stun is so good.
As it weakly swipes back towards you.
that'll be 13 points of damage.
Malek.
Yeah.
Salute.
By the beard of Morden.
As Kaxian kind of cuts into this thing, it is going to expose its head perfectly. Malek is simply just going to step back, and as Kaxian cuts through its center mass, he will hold out his hand and blast its head clean from its shoulders as the body just drops dead, and all of those pointy nail-type bonish structures fall out of Oss as it drops over.
And as the headless corpse of this lost sorrow sworn slumps to the ground, muscles still spasming from the stunning effect of Tara, the dust settles. You all take a moment and catch your breath as combat has come to a close.
Good
With that,
job, guys.
We'll be taking a brief intermission.
All right.
I got some role play after this.
Uh-huh.
Potty
Yeah,
time.
and I'm gonna go potty.
I will stay here with the chat. Good fight, everybody. That was really good.
You did it.
Bosco, are you still here?
I am still here.
Actually, Connor's here too. Remember the Beasts of K?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
They were based off of these.
I kind of figured the way that these things work.
They were a modified version, but they were
Yeah.
based heavily on these things. They weren't mechanically they weren't the same creature.
But you use this as like the base, and then
Actually,
This was
wherever,
what I
let's use
used
this
as-
version.
I used that as a
Yeah.
basis.
Actually, somebody in the comments asked if we had fought this in Prince of Vision. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. It wasn't the exact stat block, it was adjusted slightly, but it was similar to this.
We'll be right back.
I mean, that's the fun part, is you take something that is established and then you just homebrew it a little bit to fit what you're doing.
I do that sometimes with like pre-existing stat blocks, just because it's just like I don't like how it has this mechanically. I'm just gonna change it to this.
It's
And
also,
you know what? No one can stop me.
it's true. I'm just not very creative, and there's a lot of smarter people out there, so I just borrow what they do and tweak it to my needs. But welcome into the halftime show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. If you missed combat, get in that VOD, and then get back here. Yeah, I know. It's been an hour and a half, like Dabuya, if you can believe it. We still got about another hour and a half to go.
I'm back.
I thought we were ending early because of something.
I mean, I could stay here almost right up until 4, and then I have to dip. But you guys can do whatever, and then I'll come back if you're still going.
We'll see how things play out.
Exactly. I have the flexibility. That's the one nice thing about having my schedule upended.
All those Pilates classes are paying off.
Exactly. That's what I meant by flexibility, of course.
Totally.
Now, if I can just get reach, I'll be unstoppable.
Ooh.
That was a Mass Effect joke for me.
But
Some jokes
I
are just
also
for me.
got it because I finally played the series.
It's true. I'm so proud of you. I want you to play 3.
Ugh.
I know. It only gets bad at the very end. Otherwise, I think you'll enjoy it. I think it's the best combat in the system, too. And I'm curious.
That's
if
what
you
everyone's
agree.
been telling me is that the combat's decent enough, which I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, well, that's good at least.
Plus, you get to hang out with Arkov more.
Yeah. It's been waking me up in the morning. It's been very nice. But it's been like a dream because like I'm still kind of in that half asleep phase. But like he called me this morning, and like he was like, "You have to get up now," and I'm like, "Ugh!" And then I got up, and then I was like, "Wait, did that happen?" But then I'm pretty sure it did.
I did that. Wait a second. Did he actually call me? Check me call log. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Okay. Did you go back to sleep or did you take a nap or what?
No, I woke up. Like
Oh, okay.
I did get up. He got me. Well, I joined your guys' call after that.
Oh, so he called you right before you hopped in.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
were on call together for like an hour.
Nice.
But he's been like, because the problem is like I'm just so fucking tired all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been like waking me up in the morning so that way I can actually like get up and like live life, you know?
And have a schedule.
Yeah.
Is it a changing of the seasons thing or is it a whole bunch of stuff?
It's a whole bunch of stuff.
Gotcha.
I want to
That's
really
fair.
want to get into it, but
That's fair. That's true. We have to have the memoriam for Jenkins because y'all didn't forget. I'm so proud of you.
Wait, Jenkins is dead?
Dude, spoilers, my guy.
Well, you're the one who said memorial.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's dead.
What?
No, that's
You
literally
can't
what that
have
means.
memorials for living people.
Who says?
That would be like if the Oscars. That'd be like if the
It's a
Oscars did
celebration
an
of
in
life.
memoriam section about people who literally just accepted an award.
Yeah, right. It's no, look, it's a celebration of life.
So stupid.
You know, yeah. You know what? Let's have memoriams for people that are still alive, so they can like experience the love that pours out,
I
you
don't
know?
believe in being constrained by the boundaries of a box created by society to tell me what in memoriam could possibly be.
Yeah.
And if you just ignore the definition of what it means, you could literally do whatever you want.
If you just ignore what things are, they can be anything.
They could even be in memoriam.
I wish
I'd like to
Leah
take
was
this
here.
opportunity to do an in
Leah
memoriam to the
took
English language.
philosophy classes.
oh fuck that. I took one philosophy class, and when I say one, I mean I didn't complete it. I went to one class, like sitting class, when I fucking hate this, and I left. I begged my program like organizer. I'm like, anything else, literally, I cannot do a whole year of this. I fucking hate this.
I love philosophy when it is not in an academic setting. Academic philosophy drives me insane, but just like armchair discussions about like greater things than what we deal with in our day-to-day life, I thoroughly enjoy.
Yeah, I love getting around with all my buddies in my robes and, talking shop inside of the Roman Colosseum.
A nice brew on the cauldron, pondering an orb or two. Yeah.
Also, I am ready, Connor, when everybody else is ready.
everyone back?
I am. But I am not everyone. I am no one. Do not perceive me. I hear you perceiving me. Stop it.
I will not stop.
You've just perceived me. Stop it.
The hell was that?
I have
I
an academic
think I almost
philosophy
perceived
degree.
something.
It was a time. I see.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't just philosophy classes. It was the whole damn
Oh my god,
degree.
Arkov, you're here. Schnookums, how are you?
I'm back. Oh fuck, is Bosco still talking?
I am. Well, I haven't talked for like the last minute.
I don't know, I just got back.
Oh, well, there you go. Maybe if you were here, you would have
Welcome back.
understood all the other talks happening.
Schnookums.
Hi Arkov, I miss you.
Hi, Arkov. I
Hi.
miss you too.
Hi, Arkov. I'll see you later tonight.
Right. I guess that's everybody, I believe.
I think Monty's up.
Monty might have got up.
Of course.
It took-
Arkolf shows up and
Monty's gone.
person
Notice
who
they
carries
went
the
off-
most
See them
is
in
gone.
the same place together.
They went off gallivanting.
Actually, we have actually seen them in the same place.
Never have we seen the two in the same place.
All right.
Then
Bizarre.
Diogenes
We
busts
watched
in with a dead
Sonic
chicken
together,
and we all
dude.
get
We
mad at him.
bonded.
I see Zen was paying attention to last night's lecture.
About Diogenes?
About Diogenes, yes.
There was a lecture last night about
Why- wait,
Diogenes?
what?
How did I
Listen.
miss
We learned about Diogenes, yeah.
Listen, anytime someone goes, I've never heard Diogenes, what's that? I pop off. I can't stop.
I was like, I
Well,
wish I
I'm
could
gonna
piss
not-
and shit in Parliament as well.
Dude, the fact that my butt hit the toilet and you were just like, we're all here, right? I was like,
Well,
You're here in spirit.
I've
Also,
Yeah.
Arcall, I'm wearing the boyfriend hoodie right now.
let's
So-
go. Wait, is it his hoodie or did he buy you a hoodie or what?
Yeah, no, it's his hoodie.
No, it's just a
and
hoodie
then-
that says
It's his hoodie.
boyfriend.
Got it.
It just says
Yo, I'd wear that. I'd wear the
Dude,
fuck out of that.
I would wear that, yeah.
We need some new Unexpectables.
But
merch.
only when you're by yourself.
Yeah, no, exactly.
We need a
This
work
is my
boyfriend
being alone
shirt.
hoodie.
This invokes so many questions and very little answers.
Alrighty. We ready to get it started?
I
Yeah.
am.
yeah,
do
let's
it.
do it.
Alright, I'll turn off the sad Wesley Willis music.
Thanks.
That's sad.
Yeah. Down tempo. It's Rock Over London.
Can we roleplay?
No.
Okay.
All right.
No.
Well, then we're gonna move on.
Us,
How's-
like, clasp his hands, like, one of his hands over his mouth, like, I'm gonna reference this, and I'm sure most people will get it, like, Nami from, like, One Piece, just, like, he does not look fucking good right now.
I'm going to assume that's very bad.
Is everybody okay? Is Us? You all right?
Us, like, shifts towards you, Tara,
Mhm.
and he places a hand on your shoulder.
Yeah,
And
come
he,
on,
like-
get up, big guy. Come on, you okay?
He's just gonna go to this corner and just grab his head and just slump down. He's bleeding out of his arms and shit right now.
I believe now would be a good time to take a moment.
What the hell are those things?
Dead.
I hope so. Like Tara looks down the hallway and like there's still like a twitch and she's just like, ugh.
I am actually going to move to examine these creatures because we have never seen anything like this.
Sure thing.
I would also like to do something similar as I'm walking past them, if at all possible. Being a native.
Sure. Malek, I will give you an automatic success on this.
Sure.
Aryl, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Yes! I was so glad you said Arcana. 17.
Nice.
Malek and Aryl, both of you would know that sometimes the Shadowfell's just sort of pervasive, overarching, melancholic, entropic energy will sometimes just sink into creatures and begin to change them and affect them in certain ways. It turns them into these creatures called Sorrowsworn. There are many different types of Sorrowsworn. They tend to be pretty bleak creatures. They wander and stumble aimlessly across shadowy landscapes. Each Sorrowsworn personifies a different aspect of despair or distress.
Now that I've taken a closer look upon them, I believe these might be Sorrowsworn. Though I've
Malek
never
would just-
encountered them myself. They likely have been here for some time.
Us.
Oss is just unspeaking right now, just in the corner.
Us. Can you look at me, please?
Maybe I'll keep an eye on him. You guys, he needs some space right now. I assume.
Also, you look at Kaxian?
I don't. No. Not engage Zan, but he's internal right now, if that makes sense.
Kaxian, you see just this far away look in Oss's eyes, like he's not focusing on anything. Something has clearly rattled him quite badly.
Alright. Fine, don't look at me. Just listen.
And Kaxian will pull out his harp and begin to play and sing a song while casting Calm Emotion on to us.
This is Mamo number 5.
Dan, 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 dan,
No lie, I
dan.
would love to hear that on a harp.
Oss, it's sort of like the ring in your ears after just getting, like, overly loud thoughts that were forcibly put into your mind, these emotions, this panic that was induced by this creature. You feel something beginning to cut through that notes of music of Kaxian that just pierces right through this fog and into your mind. You begin to
He
feel
drops
calm.
He drops the hands from his face, remembering the hermit on the mountain a little bit, and the first village he ever went to. And he clasps his eyes shut as he kind of just takes in the calm emotions and just breathes out a shaky breath that eventually evens out. His eyes... He kind of begins to then work on bandaging his arms. And he places a hand on your shoulder, Kaxian, and goes, "Thank you.
Of course.
I think I need some time. I am very hurt." And I look down and I'm covered in gore. I am like slashed the fuck up.
Kaxian, Oss, both of you take a point of inspiration.
Oh, Goblin's excited for that. I already had a point, so I'll just,
I'll let you choose who to give it to, then.
I'll give it to Malek because you let me kind of swap places just there a little bit.
Do I get to choose who I give it to now?
Oh my god.
Do you also have a point of inspiration?
No, but I was just going to pass it along because I'm a giving person.
Well, no.
Okay.
So I don't want your fucking pity present.
You're
Yeah, I
not
don't
going to
want
re-gift Oss's inspiration.
Damn it.
This isn't a Subway gift card. Come on. Goblin!
So specific.
There's a bug in the house.
I
When I
pooped.
came out of the bathroom, no, she was like hunting something down. There's bugs inside my apartment, so she's like
bug.
on.
Connor, while we've been examining stuff and relaxing, is it possible while we're in this space to take a short rest?
I was gonna say I need a
Yes,
fucking
you may
short
take a short
rest.
It sounds like
rest.
people need to roll hit
Do
die,
we
and I-
want it to only be a short rest, or do we want to take a long rest?
Can we take? I mean, we.
I
fought
don't know if
two
we could take a long
things.
rest here.
I mean, we could try, but the problem is,
I think a
I'm
short rest is.
I'm at least
fine.
awake. As far as we know, we're at the entrance to the mausoleum. We're not on a time limit. So unless something comes in here and accosts us, we should be able to be safe for a period of time. We could even step back into the other room, which we know has that friendly ghost.
you think Austin's gonna sleep with a fucking ghost in the room?
See, all I know is, on my sheet at least, it shows that I've already used Arcane Recovery, so I believe we've already used a short rest once.
We used one after we
You
fought
can-
the thing in the woods.
You
Correct.
can continue
Mhm.
taking short rests as long as you have hit dice to spend.
Right. I'm
Correct.
just implying that I'm out of means of recovering spell slots. So
I'm okay with taking a long rest to help you out because I know you don't get a lot back on your short rest having burned that. I just
I
don't know if we're capable of doing it here.
Are we on a time crunch? I can't remember.
We are not.
don't
We are
think
not.
so.
No.
We are not on the time crunch. We know that there's an open nexus here, but it's
Gotcha.
not like it's in threat of going away.
yeah.
And if we want
Okay.
it, and if we want to take a long rest, this is probably the best spot to do it because we
Yeah,
have all the points of entry
probably.
covered.
You do remember that Vecna cultists also supposedly make their way through here regularly.
Correct.
Yeah,
so
but
we'll be
my-
ready for them.
But my thought is if we sleep on rotation and Malek doesn't have to sleep very much or at all really, we'll always have at least one person awake.
yeah, Aryl trances as well, so
Yeah, I trance, but not only do I trance, but I trance for a shorter period of time, so I will be awake and alert for most of our long rest.
Yeah, I only
For-
need 4 hours, so.
For flavor, Kaxian's still going to play a Song of Rest, kind of trying to calm the nerves of his companions before falling asleep and refusing to take any forms of watch.
Malek is going to shut this door.
Okay.
Just so that it will make a noise if anybody comes through. And he will begin his trance. I mean, Aryl and Malek can stagger their trances, so I guess he can go first, and then he'll swap with Aryl, just so that one of them is always awake.
It's up to you. Either way is fine.
Yeah.
So you want to go first?
Yeah, I can go first. And
Okay.
we're both alert during our trances, so we're both basically awake.
I'm going to go ahead and close this other door as well, then. So now all doors are closed. If we hear a door open, we'll know.
All right.
Us, I imagine we like eat our rations, and Os just kind of like leans up against the wall. Like the calming emotions does help, but after it kind of ends, he seems still a little off put.
Mm-hmm.
Those things,
Hmm?
they were. I could feel their anguish. No,
Anguish.
anguish. Yes.
They really got into your head, didn't they?
I heard words I said when I was young screamed back to me in ways I had forgotten. Oz just thinks back to like the screaming of "Don't leave me."
Tara's just listening to you. Eyes kind of go wide at the vulnerability kind of being shown, but listening to you.
When I was younger, he looks towards the rest of his companions, just kind of gauging their expressions. How does everyone look? As Oz tells his fucking tale, I guess.
Tar,
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say Tara's curious. Like she's kind of leaning in.
Kaxian's going to put away his harp and just kind of sitting against the wall, slowly taking off pieces of his armor. Is going to look attentive, but not like he's interrupting or judging in any way.
Aryl is currently standing, leaning back against the wall next to this door. She has her arms crossed, and her face is still in that sort of general passive smile that you're used to, but she is attentive.
Malek is cross-legged on the floor, almost in like a prayer-like manner. Impossible to tell facial expression through the mask,
Yeah.
but it seems like he's at least begun to start his trance, so how much he's picking up is impossible to know.
Oz just kind of sighs. I was born unlucky. He reaches up to his face and touches the marks on his skin.
What does that mean?
I was part of a Goliath herd on the spine of the world when I was young. I was born without symmetrical marks on my face or my body. In my herd, it was a bad omen.
They Tara's face kind of scrunches, like just like kind of angry, but just kind of
When I was an adult. Oz kind of makes a weird face when he says adult, like probably more like a teenager. They left me on the top of a mountain. They lied to me. And when I went to regroup with them, they were gone.
That's terrible.
I have not thought about it for a long time. He looks down at the dead creatures. Those things made me think about it. That is why I needed a moment.
Sorrow. Okay.
No, you go ahead.
Sorrow is a powerful enemy at times. But I have seen you shrug off many damages that would fell lesser, I suppose, folks of Constitution.
This cannot be shrugged off,
Of course.
but I felt I should tell you. I don't want you to be scared or worried. I am here to protect you. No matter what. I will not abandon you.
Likewise, big guy. It's
When
not
you
go ahead.
Nope, go ahead. You were speaking something.
Yeah, Tara's like face still kind of scrunched in anger, just like, it's not a sin to be born. Even if you're one of a kind. People shouldn't be abandoned just because they're different. And you see Tara clenches her fists, just kind of gritting her teeth at the notion of this.
That is why I like the lands of the South. That is why I am Oss. The people of Faerun. They do not have such grievances with me. Oz kind of smiles a little bit. Most of the time it is my height that they notice first. The markings have little matter. When I encounter Goliath, though, you can see Oz's lip twitches a bit in anger. That is when the differences show. But I digress. I am going to sleep. I am very, very hurt.
And trust me, Oz, I promise you, when you wake up, we're still going to be here.
You do not need to comfort me in such ways. But I appreciate it.
I can
all
comfort
the
you in
same.
other ways.
That is flattering.
I know, time and place. Take
that
it easy,
is
big guy.
that is not it. I just am not interested in such things. I have done similar things for others, but he kind of shakes his head, not in like a mean way, but just in a sort of just
Tara's not upset at all. Just like, fair enough.
If I don't know if this is appropriate or not. Kind of cocks his head to one side.
Yeah,
I do not know, but if you ever need anything.
A wry smile begins to form.
And I mean the word need. And I look down kind of at Tara, just like eyes narrowing ever so slightly.
Tara just puts a finger over her lips and just like, I'll think about it. But time and place. This is Tara looks into the hallway at the gore and just like, I'd like to get out of here, frankly.
I want to sleep. Oz is just gonna walk over, bandage the rest of his arms.
The smoking carcass of the lost Sorrowsworn providing mood lighting.
Ooh. It's like a candle, but awful and bad.
Yankee Candle, Sorrowsworn.
For the sake of brevity,
Cantrip Candle. We got a great idea for you. Hit us up.
Hey. For the sake of brevity, I have already pre-rolled if there is an interaction that happens. There is not. You get an uninterrupted long rest.
Holy shit. Thank you, merciful DM.
Bless you. Thank you
I
so
think.
Think
Hold on.
me, it was happenstance.
much. No, we really appreciate it, man.
Well, I'm glad that stance happened.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Sorry, let me roll some hit die. Oh, no, we're doing a full
We're
rest.
doing a full
If
rest.
you're getting
Yeah,
a long
yeah,
rest,
fully
you
healed.
automatically heal to full.
I am so
Keep
dumb.
that hit.
Sorry.
Put that hit die
Yeah,
back.
you also get all your abilities back.
Or so
You
help
can't
me.
Sit down.
Your
and
hit die-
Stand up and
Your
sit
hit
down.
dice are no
and get
good
up.
here.
And
Stand
shit
there
and
and sit.
fucking stand up and fuck.
Whoa. Whoa.
Stand up and sit right there and sit.
You sit down.
God damn it, fuck.
With your pretty little teeth.
my
You
God.
get a long rest, and
Mhm.
when you wake up, you find yourselves still within the cold recesses of the lost Dolendar tomb.
Woo.
Can
Are
I
there-
tell
are-
you guys? Can I tell you guys what HP those things got me down to?
Sure.
Sure?
7.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. They really
Mhm.
chunked
They-
through you.
That crit
They-
hurt a lot.
Yeah, it
They
did.
ripped through me.
And that was with you having resistance on a couple of the big ones, too. That's a lot.
Yep.
With Stone's endurance.
I think
Yeah.
I reduced them by at least like maybe around 30. So that's
Yeah.
like we're looking at
Stone's
they did like
endurance did help a lot.
they did almost 130 damage, like just straight up. Like that's fucking
That is
horrifying.
quadruple my health.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
No,
is
3
why.
times my health.
That is why when you ran in initially, my butt fucking
No.
clenched. I was
Mobile
like,
feet.
Oh god.
Mobile feet.
Yeah,
Mobile
yeah,
feet.
yeah.
Yeah. Malek wants to open this door again and reinvestigate this room because he didn't get a lot of time with it.
You see,
Also, thank you for
precisely the same
indulging me,
thing-
everybody.
No, that was
Yeah.
great.
Great scene.
Tara has born trauma as well, so it's great.
You see the same thing you saw before.
Mhm.
It's a vault that contains 6 pedestals, and each bears a different treasure on it.
But
I
they're in
forget.
good.
Did we already spend time examining these treasures?
I didn't. I basically
You did
walked in and saw that they were there, but I haven't examined them, which is what I would like to do and see if there's anything to them.
I would like to join and assist.
Carvings encircling the base of each pedestal read, "What good are treasures when home is denied?"
I remember that.
All right, would you like
This
to
is on
examine...
all of them?
Would you like to... Yes, every pedestal has this.
Yeah.
What good are
I'll take-
treasures when what?
Home is denied.
Home is denied. Referring to how they were exiled, I assume.
Can one of my pens stop dying, please?
Yeah.
I would just
But
like to
I
write.
will, while they're writing notes, I will look at the one on the bottom left a little bit more
Okay.
closely.
Pencil gang keep winning.
Shut up.
You see a book titled "Out of the Endless Prison."
It's a physical book on the pedestal.
Correct.
Am I able to tell if these are magically or physically trapped in any way? For example, pressurized, so that if I were to remove this, I would need to put something in its place.
Make me an investigation check.
Okay.
And it was out of the what prison?
Out of the Endless Prison.
Thank you.
All right. Well,
It doesn't
that's a
seem trapped.
that is a 2. All right. well, then,
No.
since it doesn't seem trapped, I would like to examine the book more closely.
Okay, you lift the book off the pedestal, and I need you to make a dexterity. No, Fine, nothing
Okay.
happens.
No, that's
In
fine.
fact, the
favorite.
entire party needs to make a
Even look, you
wisdom
couldn't yell at me. I tried to look. I didn't see it. I would have to eat it.
You pick it up, and the volume appears to be quite nicely bound. It looks well preserved, maybe a little bit dusty, but the binding is still good. The front cover, after you dust it off, looks new. Yeah.
I would like to look through the book, and you are welcome to tell me if I need another investigation check, but I'm just looking for any relevant information on the family that might help us understand what's to come.
The book details methods and plans of escaping the prison plane of Carceri.
What?
Okay.
What?
Shout out to the jailbreak book. Love that.
Yeah. Okay.
While he is reading, I will study the blade. I mean, the coins on the bottom right.
Actually, Malek, go ahead and before we do that, give me one. You go ahead and give me another investigation.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. 6. We're getting better.
Yep, that's a book.
Cool. It is a book.
Glad we could
Aryl.
come to an agreement.
Yes.
Which one were you looking at?
The coins.
You see
presumably
2,200 gold pieces stacked neatly in piles.
Jesus Christ.
Is there any kind of pattern to it that would imply it's some sort of ritualistic display, or is it just a pile of coins?
It's stacked nicely, but other than that, it doesn't seem to be any sort of pattern or rhyme or reason. It's just a pile
Cool.
of gold.
Then I will move on to examine the helmet to my north.
You see a golden helmet.
I just hate everything that's gold. All right, moving on. No, I guess detect magic ritual if possible.
Sure. You take 10 minutes and you begin to ritual cast detect magic. As you do, let's see what these. This pedestal back here pings with magic.
Okay.
And this pedestal over here at the bottom pings with magic.
The magical coin, or the magical orb pings with magic? Got it.
Yes.
Okay. But not the helmet.
Not the helmet, no. Nothing else in this room seems to be magical.
Then, presumably because I took a long time to do that, Malek will have been done with looking through the book by this point.
And I'm turning to my right to the I don't know his magical pedestal. And
I was just going to say, you'll see Aryl's eyes kind of aglow with the magical glow. And she will point towards the pendant in the northwest quadrant, as well as the orb to the south. And she'll say, everything else appears to be rather mundane, but those two items are quite interesting.
Aryl is clearly possessed. I will blast them with Eldritch Blast.
That's fair.
It's my wizard. I'll do it.
I have to put them down.
She's an old yeller.
Yeah. All right, elf boy. Goodbye.
Boy.
Yep. Child.
Sorry.
You pointed out that the item itself was magical, not the pedestal, correct?
Correct.
I will just use the discretion part of my brain and move on to the middle top pedestal and not touch it.
How boring.
I'm going to let the magic person do the magic stuff.
Bro, you know Arcana.
Bruh, not like you do, though.
You see, it's odd. Appears to be some sort of glass semi-sphere. It's not entirely half spherical, but it's more like a spherical dome on like a wooden pedestal. It's really nice looking. Inside of the glass dome, there is some sort of watery liquid that's not quite water. It's got a few bubbles near the top, and inside is a what looks to you to be a replica of the city of Neverwinter with these little like white specks sort of built up on the bottom of it.
I'd like to like pick it up and turn it over just to kind of examine it and see if anything happens.
Okay, you pick it up and turn it over, and immediately all the little white specks begin to fall downwards up to the top of this sort of glass dome.
Bro, did we just find the source of Crystal Pepsi?
And you flip it back over, and all these little white specks begin to slowly fall down on this little miniature replica of Neverwinter.
Aw, that's cute.
You found
Meanwhile,
a
in
snow globe.
Neverwinter, a giant snowstorm begins.
I was gonna say, it's a snow globe of actual blizzard.
I'm going to take a step this way. I'm going to hand Aryl the book because I wasn't able to glean anything from it, but I'm just going to place it in their chest and move on to the helmet and see if there's anything that I can glean from it.
She'll just kind of, as you shove the book into her hands, she'll sort of look at you with a look of exasperation, but then she'll look down at the book and I guess leaf through it. The one who never speaks just handed me something, so I guess I'll look at it.
There you go. Now you're getting it.
Aryl, this book appears to be quite well written and probably pretty expensive to the right buyer.
Huh. May I do an investigation check to see if I get anything else out of it that Malek didn't?
Without needing to roll, all it is basically someone's ideas and knowledge of the plane of Carceri and theories of how to escape it.
Is it, and this is going to sound like a stupid question, is it anything I haven't already heard of or read about?
Probably not your realm of expertise.
Okay. This is an interesting book to her, but we're not here to steal things, so she will place it back on its pedestal.
Okay.
And turn her attention to the pendant to the northwest, since Mr. Fully Armored Man over there decided it wasn't worth his time.
No. Pass it off to the wizard.
And I believe you were going to look at that helmet.
Correct.
Yeah, Malek, you see a helmet. It's very intricately designed, plated with solid gold. Does not look like a piece that you would wear into battle.
Iconography on it, by any chance?
Iconography appears to be like carvings and etchings of different symbols of the Dolendar family.
Got it. So perhaps a family heirloom more than anything?
Correct.
Okay. I will place it back on that pedestal, and we'll turn to Aryl.
Who is not looking at you.
Of course.
I would like to examine this pendant, because Bosco wants me to explode.
I just want you to know what it is, because I can't help you with that.
Yeah, we know how this plays out. I die, and then you go, oh, I didn't know.
Well, I hope it's worth it.
You son of a bitch.
The pendant appears to be a silver oval shape. It is quite nice. The silver still sparkles and shines. It shows no signs of tarnish. The etchings are all clear and seems to hum with magic that is picked up with your detect magic. It bears an inscription on it as well that says, "My breath is yours, Kavetta. Take it."
How do you spell that name?
It is Kevetta.
Kavetta?
Kavetta.
Kev.
My breath is yours, Kavetta. Take it. Cool. Am I able to tell what school of magic the magicalness of this pendant is or belongs to?
Yes, it appears to be abjuration.
Ew, you don't say. Well, were I a different wizard, that would be super cool.
Poggers.
But they are dead.
Alas, I am an explodey wizard.
Oh, so you admit
Yet
you want
you
to
use
explode.
mage armor.
Yeah, because I need to live when I explode myself.
Whoa, now.
You heard me.
Anyway, we have one more item, right? It was the last magical one?
The orb to the south.
Yeah, I will leave that to you.
Given that, once again, we're not here to thief, and it doesn't necessarily appear to be much more than a gift to the family, she'll replace the pendant and turn her attention to the orb to the south.
Okay. You see what looks to be a small sphere of thick glass. It's sort of bluish in color, and it's got these sort of circular, slightly glowing swirls inside of it.
Can I knowledge
Pings-
arcana this device?
It pings with evocation, Matt.
That is my area of expertise.
Yes, go ahead and make a arcana with advantage.
Thank God that is a 20. Soft 20.
Soft 20 with a natural 1.
I
on a normal
love
side.
literally,
Wow.
like, this is the thing my character is built to do. Natural 1.
Oh my
Nah, fuck you.
This is not an uncommon sight to you. You see a lot of the more, especially studious among you, will tend to have these. This is a drift globe.
Oh.
And what would said drift globe be used for? I'm struggling.
You know that drift globes provide light, and they will just follow you. So they're useful for people who don't really have dark vision.
Okay, so it's like a floating flashlight.
Correct.
Cool.
Shame we're not going to steal it.
So, not an overwhelmingly interesting item, but is it interesting that it is here? Or does it seem like most everything else in here to just be some sort of heirloom or tribute to the family?
It appears to just be some sort of heirloom.
Okay. Given that this is something she's familiar with, she won't even have removed it from the pedestal, but she'll turn back to Malek. Well, Lord Corvus, this appears to be nothing more than a room of heirlooms. I'm not certain there's anything else here for us to glean.
He'll kind of
Except
nod
that this family was quite rich.
He will give a nod and start heading back up with that confirmation.
And then I steal all the things now that he's left the room and pocket them.
Nice. Lawful
You're
student.
gonna get
Gotcha, you take
mega
everything.
cursed.
Do you actually?
No, good
No.
lord, no.
Okay.
That would be hilarious if I wanted us to party wipe.
Yeah.
All right, put the Nightwalker stat block away.
Oh, go
go
for
ahead.
it.
No, we just did stuff. You go for it.
We never really looked inside of the fucking.
That is
Oh,
correct.
yeah.
We only
Oh,
killed
the room of death?
Yeah. So
The
Oz
death
is gonna
room.
Oz is gonna open the door. He's gonna shudder a little bit, seeing the corpses of the creatures, assuming they're still there.
They have not moved, so.
They have not despawned yet, so yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm just for my notes. I apologize. Was this this was a snow globe, right?
The
Yes,
northern
it was
one was.
It was a snow globe, yeah.
The northern
It
one
was
was the snow globe. The one on the bottom was the drift globe.
Okay. Sorry.
You
Okay,
good.
Oz is going to move in. Oh, I closed the door by accident.
We'll follow behind because
You have the torch.
yep, apes together strong.
Apes together can see in dark.
Oh, there's like notes on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, wedding invitations. You are formally invited. No.
No!
I haven't sent those out yet.
Trajan Flegdor! They were so in love.
Yeah, are these notes anything, Connor? Or
Or are they just like
Those are actually silver nameplates that appeared to go over these caskets. One of them reads Nolan Dolendar, beloved brother, doting son. The other reads Evisha Dolendar, beloved sister, caring daughter.
Could we get those names down on writing, please?
Absolutely.
Also, to be in a family with the last name Dolendar and to name your child Nolan, you are mean. That's just mean.
Dolendar. That's why they exiled them, because they're bad at naming children.
They have families with rhyming names. Get them out of here.
Get them!
That's like Sean Bean is really funny.
Sean Bean, at least each word is pronounced differently.
Bean.
But it does, yeah, it's C and Bean, and you're just sort of like.
Connor, may I perceive for possible secret doors?
Absolutely. Make a perception check.
Habushi.
Ooh.
18.
You think back to the catacombs back in Neverwinter and all of the hidden sort of pathways that had. This appears to be an entirely different setup. As you search high and low, wall to wall, you do not find any sort of hidden entrances.
I look to Osh just like, I think this is it.
Mm.
Yeah,
We're over
those
here.
nameplates are pure silver. They look like they could be worth something.
That seems desecrative.
Can I-
Is that a
can I-
word?
Can I open the coffins?
The coffins are
You know what?
already
I
open.
don't know.
Okay. Oz is just gonna I'm not gonna like basketball dunk the bodies into the fucking coffin, but I'm not gonna Oz is gonna lift up the corpses of the creatures and just gently place them into the the coffins.
All right. You
He's gonna put the one that was closest to the other coffin there, and then
put the
come on.
Sorrowsworn back in their resting places. For real this time.
For real, yeah. Can Oz take a cursory glance around just to make sure nothing
Triple
was
check.
overlooked? Little extra
sure,
perception check.
absolutely.
All right. Oh wow, soft 20.
Yeah,
Soft 20.
good eyes.
Yeah. You saw Tara sort of looking over the room, trying to check for anything. Looking over, you give it the gaze of another perspective. But you also similarly come up with nothing. This appears to be simply a resting spot.
Oz will make his way back into the other chamber with the rest of his companions and with Tara, I assume, in tow, and go. The
How
room is.
how much do those silver plaques look like?
Make Go ahead and make me a perception check.
And
No,
also,
I-
while you're doing that,
Oh,
you'll be happy
God.
to know desecrative is in fact a word. It's just
pretty
archaic.
Oh.
Those nameplates sure are shiny.
Not worth anything.
Tara thinks about it, then looks at the two Sorrowsworn thrown in the coffins and just like,
I did not throw them.
nah.
I
No, well, gently placed into the coffins, and Tara's just like, nah.
I'm good.
And just goes back.
And we're good.
Slammed peacefully into their coffins.
Lawful broke party. I love it.
It's that piece of that's a picture of Venom dunking over Spider-Man.
Venom. Also, you're making some bold assumptions with your lawful accusations.
I'm just observations. Question for you, Zan. Is Kaxian still asleep at this point as we're kind of moving about and doing stuff?
Kaxian's resting, slowly putting his armor on. He doesn't look like he's particularly energized.
Does he seem out of sorts than normal, or is this typical morning Kaxian?
This seems like relatively typical morning Kaxian, but being in the Shadowfell has definitely made him a bit more uneased than not being here.
Bad enough I'm sober. It's worse that I'm sober here.
Right,
Malek
true.
will just take a moment while they're investigating to just kind of be watching over you and offer a little bit of support just by standing near you until everybody's ready to go.
There will be a silent form of appreciation.
Mm-hmm. And then if there's nothing else anybody wanted to do, I would proceed to open the last door that we have not opened.
You
Before
cannot.
you
It
do
is
so.
locked.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
locked.
Well,
It is a key lock, or is it a massive sliding door?
It's got like
kind
a
of
giant
locked?
riddle on top of it.
Riddle locks.
those are the worst.
Let's see.
Before we do anything further, though, I would like to cast Mage Armor because we've been
No,
assaulted
die.
quite a bit on this journey.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Good, you're learning.
remind
You
me
never
of the-
cast that in combat. You cast
Yeah.
it preemptively.
Could you remind me, Connor, what the riddle was if we had seen it, or if not, I would
Right.
like to see what it is.
You see a inscription on the door that says Dolendar, and below that is another inscription that says "No world to return."
We've got no world to return,
Um,
and what good are treasures when home is denied?
Yeah. And those were on tiles, correct?
Yes, they're in tiles inlaid into the wall.
Okay.
Without needing to make a check, it looks like you could push them.
Okay. Each tile individually, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Tile. There's a tile on the wall or the door.
The walls are tiles,
Each
and each
individual
one,
letter is in a tile.
Oh.
Oh, each individual letter? Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so you
okay.
can spell stuff out.
So I think we.
Dolendar.
I
Okay,
think
let me write this
it
out.
says no world to return, and then Dolendar are the two things that it spells out.
Correct.
Okay. And then the thing
Let me
that
write
was
this
in
out.
the... what color are they? I mean...
Now I
would
have
you
to
like
put
me
on
to
my
experiment by
word
touching a
jumper
tile?
brain.
Can we get that typed out again, Connor? I'm so sorry. Just so we have it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Dolendar. No world to return.
And it's all caps? Okay. Above game, what do we know about the Dolendars again? Sorry, it's been a minute since we went on this journey.
I don't think we know much of anything.
Let me check my notes.
We know they hired a maid that, like,
Maybe she'll know something.
What did Sangora tell us? Because she's the reason we came here, right?
Sangora told us that this basically in exchange for Malek's blood, that, like, she told us this is where the Dusk Rift is.
Right, okay. But she didn't tell us anything about the family.
I think I got it.
Oh.
You said the buttons can be... You said the buttons can be pressed, correct, Connor?
Buttons can be pressed, correct.
I would like to... Is there a... Oh, wait. I think I'm missing... am I missing
What
a
are you
letter?
thinking of?
It says no world to return and then Dolendar. I think...
Dolendar's first, but yes.
Yeah. I think because we've gotten... Just based on the hints that we've gotten so far, I think we can spell out the word alone.
Yeah, give it a
Oh.
try.
So I
could.
am going to, if nobody has any objection, push those tiles. 'Cause
So
so we have an A, an L,
here's
we have an O-N, and then an E from the return.
so
One
we
second,
have several
Bosco.
O's and several N's.
Yeah, but I think there's definitely something we have to spell with the words, I think, and the
Yeah,
only thing that I can see
That's
is
a
alone.
good. That's a good
That's my
fucking
guess.
I mean, that I was thinking about what word or words are we meant to type out.
Yeah.
They were
I would just
screaming
say-
that at us.
They were
so-
screaming,
Yeah.
"Don't leave us!
Yeah, which don't leave us alone.
Don't leave us
Yeah,
alone!"
don't leave me alone.
Can
was
we
what I
do
was-
don't?
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't have an M. We don't have an S. But we could do don't leave.
I think it's just a singular word. I don't think it's multiple words, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't think we have enough letters.
Yeah, I mean, go
I'm-
for the one and then see what happens. I
I'm
guess.
stumped, so go for it.
I'm gonna so Malek just kind of looking at this puzzle. He's gonna try to rack his brain for anything that could happen, and I will press A-L-O-N-E.
Okay, you press A-L-O-N-E. You each individual letter clicking into the wall.
Please don't blow me up.
You all hear as it's sucking in a breath for the first time in years. And the door unlocks.
Oh my
fuck.
god,
Oh my
Bosco.
Good job, Bosco.
Oh, Jesus
Good
Christ. I thought they were going to
shit.
have like another enemy. Ugh.
Well, we haven't
Bosco
opened the
solved
door yet.
puzzle?
There-
What the fuck?
I
All we
know.
did was unlock the door. We still need to. There could be enemies on the other side. We don't know.
Shit, Bosco.
So good shit, Bosco. I was
My
stumped.
brain just saw the letters, and I was like, wait, maybe? That's my one. I only get one, so don't expect me to
for
do
the
anything
entire
else.
campaign. That's
Yeah,
it.
like,
Well, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, yeah. Well, open up the door. Get on the floor.
All right, let me...
Hold on. Does everyone
Can I
have their
pop the door
dinosaur to
open, or
walk?
do you need to do it, Connor?
I believe you can pop the door open.
You know
I
it,
think.
Mark.
Okay.
Oh.
I will let you describe what I see.
Oh, I don't like that.
Spikes.
Those could be.
You see...
My mind went to something worse.
You see a stone tile floor. And jutting out of it are dozens of very familiar looking black shards.
Oh.
What?
So they're all black shards in here, you're saying?
Raise up and twinkle in whatever light you've brought with you. Their sharp edges gleaming.
Holy
They
shit.
almost appear embedded in the floor.
Do we have
Dozens
any
of them.
Do we have any sensation being this close to them that we had when other shards were around?
You do feel some sort of magic emanating from them, but you don't feel the similar sense of vertigo that you feel when you're normally near these things.
Okay, so these are similar, but not the exact same. So something is up. And are they all over the floor in a way that doesn't allow us to traverse it, or is it like a maze almost?
It
of these
appears.
things?
It appears as though the floor will be difficult to navigate safely.
Then I would like to take the first step in. If I
can, I would like to hold out a hand to stop you before you walk into that room.
Okay.
If you recall, we have all had rather extreme reactions to coming into contact with these pieces of the obelisk. Might I recommend we do our investigations first before stepping foot in this room?
Malek will nod and bring his foot back over the line and stay put.
Is my detect magic still active?
Yes, your detect magic is still active.
Okay, focusing just like within the room through the door from our side. I assume the room is magical, but am I able to tell what kind?
Have you ever done detect magic on any of the shards before?
I believe not, because we weren't a high enough level yet.
Then you would get
I think we just did our Arcana checks.
I'm just looking something up here.
It says here you become blinded for 3d12 days.
You register
17.
very
Whoa.
strong conjuration magic coming off of these shards.
Conjuration? Huh.
Okay, and you said there's dozens of them seemingly embedded in the floor.
Yes, sticking up, pointing upwards. Very,
Does it
very
look-
dangerous.
Does it look like they pierced through from the bottom, or the room was constructed with them as part of the floor?
It seems like they've sort of combined with the floor almost.
Huh.
As if the spikes are almost a natural sort of part of it.
Like growth? Like
Yeah.
It literally does appear like growths in the floor.
Is there a shard close enough to the door where I could tap it with a sword to see how it interacts?
Sure, yeah.
Scary bomb. Should poke with stick.
I just want to. I'm
No,
more
do
trying
it.
to figure.
It'd be funny.
I'm willing to try it because I don't have anything I can actually detect. Because I'm not
All
burning
right.
the slot.
Is your sword magical?
It is.
Okay. Then, as you tap their sword, there's like this purplish arc of lightning that blows your sword backwards. Not enough that it flies out of your hand or anything, but just the shard seems to almost reject your sword.
Whoa.
That does make sense. I believe our understanding of the obelisk was that it was a source of anti-magic.
Mm-hmm.
This would repel your sword and, presumably, any magical item or energy that enters this room.
I kind of want to test that theory. Because if I take a step in with my magical armor, it should try to push me out.
How close did he have to get the sword to the shard before it rejected it?
About like half an inch.
Okay, so pretty close.
Yeah. Presumably, it should be safe to traverse this room as long as we don't place ourselves too close to those pieces.
Malek's going to give you a look like, so then proceed.
With caution.
He'll nod and he'll take a step in, a singular step.
Okay.
looking to avoid touching the shards with any of his armor. The robes, not so much, but the armor for sure.
No, you fool! You were supposed to get naked before you walked in.
Oh no!
Okay, it's my
Sarah's
time.
Like, finally,
I believe you.
The floor here is difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, you're navigating sort of carefully, but it looks like navigating further would be a little treacherous.
Okay. So the first step is fine, but to try to go any further is a problem. Once I'm in this room, obviously I'm trying to go based on what I see light-wise. Is there like a wall next to me that's stopping my line of sight?
Yeah, it looks...
There's just a wall there?
You can't see further into the room from where you're at.
I see. So there's something. Got it. And you're saying a step further would be problematic?
If you move carefully, you can avoid maybe taking some damage. But it looks like this is a serious hamperment to your progress.
I could try to fly in. For some reason, the draconic magic in my body can make me fly sometimes. I could try doing that.
These are sources of anti-magic, though. They may actually counteract your skills.
Are there spikes coming out of the top of the ceiling is a good question.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
You look up and no, there are no spikes on the ceiling.
It's the daddy daycare reaction. On the ceiling?
I'd like to try to investigate the rest of the room by taking one more step and seeing if it gives us anything.
Sure.
And I will do so. I will take just the singular step and do what I have to do to move cautiously.
All right.
But I will go here.
There you go.
Oh.
On the opposite end of the room.
Okay.
Rests a stone coffin and a person-shaped figure with elongated arms lurks near the coffin as you see this individual.
Oh shit.
Oh boy, we got
art.
May I just point out how cool it is that their head overlaps the border of the token? Yo.
As I'm going to need you all to roll initiative once more.
That is so cool.
Shit,
My God, that's
That is so
boy.
fucking cool.
Do we have time?
I mean, I
got
guess.
time.
Yeah, let's go. Fuck.
We should have time
Yeah.
But more for Bosco's sake.
if my math is correct.
All right. Either way,
us.
combat's not too bad. So I'll.
4.
13's not terrible.
Whomst are you?
Oof.
Oh, the amulet said Cavetta.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
the same person.
Same person. They said, "Take my." What did they say? My breath is yours, Cavetta.
Take it.
Yeah. So great. That gives me insight beyond insight.
Ma'am, you're. Yeah, I know. I rolled the same initiative.
Same thing.
Oh, D20 of omens. Give me insight.
D20
beyond
of omens.
insight. That's official art, right?
That is official art.
Yeah, that's sick. I love that.
That's so fucking cool.
So I guess there's only one way to find out, but I'm interested how magic's going to react in this room.
It would be interesting. It wouldn't it?
Because there's a very real chance that it acts like a counterspell and doesn't let it go off.
What, initiative?
No, spells, my guy, spells.
Yeah, turns out actually combat can't start in this room.
Oh, fair enough.
It's an anti-initiative chamber.
Just keep in mind double movement.
For you.
It is. A poof, puff, peef.
Let's go ahead and here we are.
All that music.
And okay. Initiatives have been
Tracked.
tracked. As this individual with this bluish skin, these large harpoon-like tendril arms, locks eyes with you and grimaces, her scowl dripping with this black blood.
Oh,
Okay.
this music's fucking intense.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Look, guys, let's not be too hasty. She might just want to talk.
Tara, you are up first.
Okay.
Time to go exploring.
I see Malek like prepare for combat, I assume.
You sure do.
Yeah. Does the lady say anything as well when combat starts, or? I just want to know what Tara senses.
You hear her voice as you did at the door.
Oh, okay. In that case, is moving through the room difficult terrain?
Yes.
Guys, what if we just leave her alone?
Yeah, what if we just
Yeah,
close the door?
she told us exactly what she wants.
You know what? I'm gonna do my funny Step of the Wind, Wings Unfurled. So, I assume flying means I circumvent all the spikes, right?
Yes, there are no spikes on the ceiling or on the walls, just on the floor.
All right, okay, that'll be 40 feet of my movement. Oh, can I get into the room? There we go. I'm gonna fucking kick this bitch.
Okay.
Go the fuck to sleep!
Kick 'em.
Damn it!
Kick 'em.
9.
A
God.
9 will unfortunately miss.
Damn.
Yeah, as Tara is like kind of like mimicking flight with like swinging her arms, but yeah, another swing. Wait, no, I rolled bludgeoning. Sorry, that was not a hit. 22. There we go.
22 does hit.
Yeah, and this is just straight up bludgeoning because she's just trying to test the waters. 5 bludgeoning,
All right.
and then
Your
bonus
fists are
action.
magical, correct?
Yeah. And you know what? This is the boss bitch. I'm gonna do a stunning strike. Spend a key point,
All right, stunning strike.
and I will spend a key point for the wings unfurled as well.
What's your DC?
Or no, my DC's 14. Con save.
14? It just rolled what it needed.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna do. Fuck it. Flurry of blows.
5.
So, Babushki, 26. Almost
That
a crit.
Whoa!
10 bludgeoning.
Nice.
Max.
Alrighty.
With that hit. Tara's like testing the waters, like, go the fuck to sleep. Just trying to stomp this thing while she's flying. I'll pump another key point for a stunning strike. I am firing from all cylinders here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Give me a 14 con save.
That's a failure.
Okay, she's stunned. And then the last flurry of blow strike, 21.
That hits.
Okay. With my remaining movement, I have 15 plus 55. So I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Just whew. As Tara does a flyby, just punching, I guess. A drive-by punching. And yeah. The creature is stunned as well, so it's got half movement.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Yeah, the creature does look dazed. That will take us to Kaxian. It is your go.
All right.
Blew half my key points there, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
Kaxian will take a step in, just behind Malek, and kind of ringing up his shield at this point, not certain what is happening in here quite yet to the degree of what might be approaching on us. He's going to take the dodge action, but he's also going to kind of whisper a magical missive into Malek's ear.
I'm certain that we will go through worse than this.
And we'll get Bardic Inspiration.
Bless you.
That will be Kaxian's go.
All right. After Kaxian, it is Malek.
All right. Feeling his friend's presence and the bardic inspiration that has been bestowed upon him, and seeing that Tara has stunned this thing in the back of the room, rather than charge like he normally would, he is once again going to be a little bit more defensive. He will hold out his hand, but rather than doing an Eldritch Blast, he will cast a Hexblade's Curse upon this creature.
Alrighty.
And then he will fire a pair of Eldritch Blasts at this thing.
All right.
Do you need me to
Go
click
for
the
it.
curse, or do you remember it?
What stat are you going to be affecting?
I would like to affect this thing's... Let's... Wisdom.
Okay, wisdom.
Interesting choice.
Disadvantage on wisdom checks.
Yes. All right. I will then blast it twice. And I will crit on a 19 if I happen to roll it. That is not it, but it is an 18.
18 hits.
Okay. This will be another 9 points of damage.
All right.
I will blast it one more time. Same roll, same thing, so I'll just hit the damage. That will be another 7 points of damage.
All right.
All of which I believe is psychic, or force damage, I apologize.
It is force damage, correct.
Yeah. And that will be bonus action. I will hold my ground in here. How does the shard seem to react to casting in this room, since I pulled out an Eldritch Blast?
They don't seem to really react all that much.
Okay. Then I will hold my ground, and that will be turn.
They are, however, reacting to your presence.
Got it.
Ooh.
All right, 2 black bolts slam into Kavetta's chest.
God.
End of Malek's turn. That will bring us to Aryl.
Seeing them slinging attacks into this room, but not seeing what they're attacking, she's going to move through very carefully at at half speed. Nope, just maybe have to drag the character through the door again. 1. There's an arrow under my butt. 2, and then 3. Now seeing this creature.
Aryl, as you move into there.
Oh no!
Yep.
The arcs from these shards in the ground begin to arc towards over your body and singe your skin. You take 5 points of force damage for every 5 feet you move.
Oh, there's no save?
Fuck.
Nope. He warned us.
Oh.
It was difficult to move.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, but everybody, you moved in and did. Okay,
But I went
alright.
5
I was
squares at a
fine.
time, and I was very slow. You were on the air. You didn't.
That's because
Yeah,
he
I
was
was-
being careful and managing to avoid them. You simply cannot do that during combat. I mean, you can. I'll give you an acrobatics check to try and avoid them, but you're going to have to be focusing on that.
Okay.
You've taken,
Well, that's
you've
probably
taken
not gonna
5 points
pass.
of force damage.
Only 5, or is it 5 for each 5 feet on the spikes?
You went boom and then boom over here.
I was
they were
here
outside, so they
first,
went. So it's
I came
15.
from outside. So this one, then
It
this
is
one.
it is
then
just
diagonally.
this box right here that has
Got
the
it.
dangerous
I
bits.
see.
So then I'm
You
taking
can move
10
from here to here
points.
safely, but moving from here to here will be 5.
Okay, so it's only when I move. Okay, got it. What type of damage was it again? Sorry.
Force damage. 5 points of
Okay.
force damage.
Okay.
The danger box.
Thank you for the box, Connor. Appreciate it.
It
Yeah,
was
I
a
did that. You're
box.
welcome.
Okay, cool. Doing her best to ignore that excruciating pain. She's going to look at this creature. Does this look at all similar to the other 2 we encountered, or is this something else entirely?
It has similarities to it, but overall it does look different. The 2 in the room looked basically identical. This one looks completely different from those. But it's the same type of creature, you can surmise.
Okay. Not thinking or really having the opportunity to do so with the previous ones. I am going to use my 1 per day of detect thoughts on this creature. To see if I can get anything out of its mind.
If she thinks she has thoughts.
Yes, that's how that's how
damn it.
having a brain works.
Uh-huh.
But it's the reference, guys.
I know.
Right, yeah, it's good. Right, so as an action, she is within 30 feet. As long as she has higher than an intelligence of 3, I think it's an action to get the surface thoughts, and then it'll be another action to probe deeper than that. So, yeah, for my action, I'll just be trying to learn the surface thoughts of this creature.
The surface thoughts of this creature is just a haze, a cacophony of loneliness.
Okay, well, that is my turn.
All right. That will bring us to Kavetta's turn. Kavetta, sort of shaking her head and struggling to try and get her focus back, is going to hop off of the coffin here, and the shards, as she passed, sort of begin to almost move out of her way. She seems to be immune to whatever effect these shards are creating in the ground.
That makes sense.
She is still stunned, though, I believe, so I think she still has half movement, right?
Disadvantage to attack and half movement, yes, so this is... Yeah, okay, she's going to get over here. And looking at you, Aryl, is going to reel back her harpoon-like arm.
Oh, no.
And thrust it forward. As she does, the momentum carries the spear-like appendage forward, her arm almost extending. And she's going to make an attack on you, Aryl.
I thought fucking up her speed would make her dash, but goddamn it, she's got reach.
She's got reach.
She's got extra reach.
That's a 20 to hit you.
Woo!
That's at disadvantage?
With disadvantage.
Fuck.
Actually, that is just a straight roll for a reason.
Okay, fair enough.
On Pride mode?
It there is something giving her advantage that evens it out.
Does upcasting shield doesn't do anything, does it?
No,
It does not,
doesn't.
no.
Okay,
It's always
so then
5.
there's no point in casting it at this point in time because that would just match anyway. So, yeah, she hits.
As the spear, almost harpoon-like appendage, slams into your shoulder, you're going to be taking 20 points of piercing damage.
Oh!
And you are grappled.
Uh-oh.
Cool.
As it does so, its arm begins to then, almost like elastic, begin pulling you back, and it will drag you towards it. Aryl, you are taking an additional...
And the dragging through the spikes!
Wait, so forced movement still applies that effect?
You betcha.
Oh, that's nasty.
All right, well, I'm dead.
You're taking an additional 9 points of force damage.
Yep, I'm down.
Oh, boy.
Fuck.
Oh, boy. Well, maybe they'll drop you.
This creature, with its harpoon arm, drags Aryl through these spikes, and you just see them arcing with flashes of purple, just bam, 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 over, and Aryl, you get overloaded. Your synapses overload suddenly, and the force damage is simply too much. You collapse, and this creature yanks its harpoon-like appendage out of you and looks down, sees you not moving, tilts its head and looks up at Malek. And that is going to be its turn for now. That will bring us to us.
Monty, you're muted.
Fuck! I've been making noise the whole time. I've been talking.
Yeah, you've
the
been
whole
muted
time.
for like this whole fight.
For a while,
This whole
yeah.
encounter, yeah. It's been like 10 minutes.
Go ahead and give me the 15. You know what? Fuck it. Give me the fucking 20 damage, Captain. I'm running the fuck in.
Oh my god, go for it!
Don't care.
Bring the axe down!
You take 16 points of force damage
Okay.
as you wade
Second.
through these spikes.
Okay. For my action, I'm gonna reach down to Aryl.
Oh, good idea.
You're unaffected by difficult terrain.
Oh fuck.
It's half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's half
area is
movement.
difficult terrain.
Fuck me.
So I don't think you get there. I think you probably just get to Aryl.
You can get there if you dash, but
Awesome. If you want to take double that damage, I'll let you get there right now.
I'll take the double damage.
Okay.
Whew,
Damn.
What a champion.
what a Chad.
I reach down to Aryl, and I am going to pump 25 healing to you with my lay on hands. So you have 25 HP, Aryl.
Aryl raises back up.
and the creature just goes, "Oh, you want more?"
Oh, cool.
And I am going to, as I look back up towards this creature, just glare at it. And that will be turn.
All right. That will bring us back to the top of the round. Tara, it is
Wow.
your turn.
Did
Oh, boy.
did Zan get a turn?
Yeah,
Yeah, Zan went before me, I
came
believe.
in and used the dodge action. And
Oh,
then
okay.
Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, it goes, fucking,
I'm sorry, I
It's
missed
Tara,
it. Anyway,
Kaxian, Malek, Aryl,
yeah.
Vecna, and As.
Yep.
Tara just like bites her lip and just like, fuck. All right, we're committing to this. Another Wings Unfurled. I'm just getting Step of the Wind, Wings Unfurled, spend the key point. Just I'm gonna fly in and get behind this creature. So
All right.
that's, yeah, 40 feet of movement, and I'm just gonna start punching.
All right, go for it. You do have flanking,
Yep.
and I believe it's the end of your turn that Kavetta is no longer stunned, correct?
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right, then
so
these
they're
attacks
still
will have
stunned.
advantage.
I'm not spending any more key points. 8 bludgeoning. As Tara's like trying to find like the kidneys and like the back of this creature and trying to hit like vital spots, like really dirty fighting. 20. I have nearly crit like 3 times.
That hits.
Damn.
But yeah. And I can't bonus action because Step of the Wind. I'm committed to staying here. I guess I could. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm giving Oz flanking. I'm staying.
All right.
You could also, can I don't want to meta game, but don't forget, I can protect you if you're near me as well.
That is true. So
I wouldn't worry too much about flanking here. I think we need to survive.
I wouldn't.
But that's,
I also wouldn't say that was meta because you've done it. Loss has done it many
it's-
times.
You've
We've
seen me
fought
do it,
together
yeah.
enough. Yeah.
All right.
I just
As-
don't like being like, you should do this because it's
You
your
know
turn.
what?
No, yeah.
You can
Completely fair, Monty.
You can reposition for flanking if you want, and I have the flight speed, so I can just move without consequence. So I will do that and stay
Okay.
close to Oz then. All right, that is the monk turn.
As you all begin to settle around Kavetta, you see a wide, all too wide grin spread across her face, and she opens her arms. Some company.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And that ends your turn, Tara?
Yep, we came to your sleepover. You should go to sleep. Like that's how she responds, and yeah, that's her turn.
Kaxian, you're up.
All right. It was what kind of check to try and move this without taking damage?
That is going to be an acrobatics check.
Okay. We're going to attempt to do that.
I didn't even bother, because let's be real.
Unfortunately,
we're going to spend inspiration.
Okay, all right. Spend
All right,
inspiration.
here we go.
They're Thero inspirations, so that's with advantage.
Oh, with
Reroll with
advantage. Got it,
advantage. Another one.
Hey, there we go.
That's why we do
That's
the
what I like
Thero
to see.
advantage.
Let's
That's why
go.
we do the Thero advantage.
That's so good.
2, 3, and then we're going to take the dash action. Do I have to do acrobatics again, or will this still roll over?
It's a natural 20, so I'll let it roll over.
Oh, you bless
Hell.
you. So we're going to spend the action to move to here.
And then
And
there's the flanking.
looking towards Os. Os, you are never alone again! And we'll give you Bardic Inspiration, Os.
Thank you.
Nice.
That is action, bonus action. Done.
Okay.
And the stun trait is gone. So.
And the sun
And the
waits
stun.
for you.
That'll bring us to
Malek. Well, I'm good at range, so I'm going to stay at range and not take any damage. So I'm going to Eldritch Blast this piece of crap twice.
Good
Alrighty.
idea.
Here we go. 20. Wait, is that a 19? No, it's a 17.
plus
Damn it. Yeah, that's all right. But I assume a 24 hits.
Yes.
So that'll be 5 plus 4 is 9 again.
All right.
And then a 26. That is a
hits.
19. That's a crit with
Oh,
my
let's go,
Hexblade
baby.
Curse.
All right.
So I will roll. That is 9. I get an additional D8. That'll be 8, so 17 plus 4.
21.
Yep.
Well, don't you need to roll another d10?
I just did. Or a
Oh.
D8.
Eldritch Blast is the d10.
Well, I'm going
And
to
if
take the
you crit-
D8 because I don't want to trust that a D10 is
Ah,
rolled better
okay.
than that.
Fine then. Oh, Connor, Overseer.
You also might have to click in. I also do have to quit mute, but I am still here.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's his turn.
All righty.
That is indeed
that-
my turn. I will not
That
move.
will bring us to Aryl.
Standing up, gonna provoke.
No.
Okay. I will use all of my movement to stand up.
It's half.
It's half, but we're also in difficult terrain, so I can't
It's
move.
when you move across difficult terrain that the penalty is applied, not when you're standing in place.
Regardless.
Unless Connor
I'm
rules it
going
differently,
to-
but
I'm going to stand up. And I am... Aryl is not smiling.
Oh no!
She is going to reach out with her left hand and attempt to touch this creature. And I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch. That is a natural 20 to hit.
Okay.
Arl's fucking pissed!
Oh my god.
And assuming nothing stops this from going off,
Go for it.
Oh my lord.
that is
Golly.
23 points of necrotic damage. I would heal half that as purple energy kind of arcs from her hand, contacting with this creature back up Aryl's hand. Notably, for those of you in the party, this is the hand that has been affected by Vecna's blessing. I am also going to activate Creeping Hand.
Oh shit. We're gonna have to kill Aryl.
Yeah, is there a visual moniker to that? To the creeping
Yes.
hand?
It is literally every one of her nails had turned purple. And so you'll see one of them glow and then turn black as this is expended. There's going to be an additional D10 necrotic damage.
Oh fuck.
The Telltale Games sign of Tara noticed that appears on
That's
screen.
9 more necrotic damage.
Golly!
And I will gain 5 temporary hit points.
9 more necrotic damage.
Wait, hold up. Are you gaining 9 more temporary hit points from that ability?
I'm
Because they
gaining
don't.
5.
They don't.
Temporary
So
hit points
here's
from
the
that.
problem: temporary hit points don't stack. So if you
I'm
get
not stacking
a new,
temporary hit points.
yeah, but it
Oh,
replaces the previous
Vampire-
one.
Vampiric Touch just gives you health.
Oh, it just gives you health.
Vampiric
I'm so
Touch
dumb.
recovers your
I'm so-
health, and
I'm
then I'm
thinking of
getting
false life. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. Please ignore me.
You're all good.
It's all good.
as Aryl's eyes are now glowing with a really dangerous look that you guys have really not seen on her before. She's almost unidentifiable because you've always seen her with this. Even when sad or like dramatic things have happened, she's always had sort of this passive smile on her face, but she is not smiling right now. And that is going to be turn.
All right. As the damage brings this creature to its knees. As it does so, the binding of these shards, this sort of rocky outcropping, begins to recede into the floor, and one by one, ding, 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 all the obsidian shards fall down flat, no longer pointed straight upwards, no longer dangerous. As this creature rises once again, you brought it past its HP threshold for this.
Oh my god, thank god.
Is no longer difficult terrain, but it rises back up.
Phase 2, bitch.
God, I had a second health bar.
Oh, this is rough.
Okay. Rises back up with half its health. Start of its turn. I need everyone except Malek to make wisdom saving throws.
Is this a spell?
No.
Ah, damn it.
Okay.
That's a 12 for me.
22. Don't forget you're within my aura, guys.
21.
You get a bonus.
Oh!
What's the bonus?
Let me double check it. I'm pretty sure it's a +2, but let me just confirm it real fast.
It's your charisma. I believe.
+2. Yeah, you all get +2 to this, whatever this is.
14?
Everyone
Of
who
all the
rolled
people who
under
needed
15
inspiration, it's not.
Everyone
me.
who rolled under 15 fail.
Ah,
Yep.
damn.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. God, by
no.
1.
No, it's not your fault.
It is what it is. Roll 20. Roll 20's a bitch.
Everyone who failed takes 6 psychic damage as its psychic leash begins to pull at your thoughts. All joy and happiness and exaltation being leached from you as this creature's grin grows. Tara, it's turning to you, and it's going to make a harpoon arm attack against you.
Come at me.
It is making this with advantage.
Yeah.
That's a 25 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I will reaction interception.
Okay. That's just eating damage, yeah?
It just reduces the damage, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, big roll. You're
That,
just reducing
might
whatever this
save
is
me.
by
That
10.
might save me.
You take 26 points of piercing damage, and
Oh,
you're
Reduce to,
grappled.
reduce to 16 because of interception.
Okay.
As it thrusts this spear-like arm out towards you, it pierces your shoulder and it yanks it towards you. And as it holds you close, you feel it beginning to drain you of warmth and love and hope and happiness. I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Don't forget you have a +2.
Plus 2 to this. Damn it. 13.
Oh.
You take 15 points of psychic damage.
Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ, dude.
I am still up. But single digits.
All right, and that is going to be yes, that's going to be its turn. That will bring us to Us. It is now your turn. The obsidian shards are all lying
Okay.
flat on the ground. They're no longer a danger to anyone.
Okay. Oh boy, Tara
Like
is not doing too hot.
Damage it, damage it, damage it. The
Yeah.
interception fighting style kept me alive. Damage it.
I will pull out the battle axe that Tara has entrusted me with.
D8 one-handed, D10 two-handed.
I'm two-handing this bitch. I've never one-handed anything in my life.
Okay. What a fucking
After
statement.
using the bathroom when I wipe 2 hands. Chopsticks, 2 hands.
All right, +1 battle axe.
Open a door, both hands.
Fuck. Oh, wait, flanking.
Six-
So
16.
16.
That just hits.
All right. I am pumping a smite into this thing.
All right.
So that's going to be an additional 2d8 because it's not undead, I'm assuming. So first of all, the battle axe damage. It's going to be 8 points of slashing damage plus this is going to be radiant damage. 9 points of radiant damage on the first swing.
Perfectly balanced.
All right. Yeah, hefty swing flies into this thing. You
Second
cleave
swing.
bone from flesh.
I should have bonus that. Nah. Second swing. Oh, even better. Soft 20.
That hits.
So this will be 6, and I'll pump another fucking smite into this bitch.
Oh, you're hitting it really hard.
12.
Really
points of
hard.
Additional radiant damage.
All right.
And that'll be turn.
All right. It is still standing.
Oh, fuck.
That will bring us to top of the round. Tara, you're grappled by this creature.
Yeah, this thing's like digging into the shoulder, and Tara just
forgot
straight.
I forgot you were grappled. Fuck, sorry.
No, it's fine. Tara's just gonna start punching. As far as I think punching doesn't like grapple doesn't do anything to punching. So
Nope.
No,
You
you,
can
you
still
just
attack.
can't move.
Oh yeah, you just
Yeah,
can't move. Yeah.
yeah. So Tara's just gonna cock her fist and just start punching this bitch in the face. 23.
It hits.
Just let go of me. Just do it. Next swing. 18.
That hits.
7. Last key point I have, flurry of blows.
All right.
Oh my god.
17.
Barely.
6. Last hit. Oh, 9, damn it.
Unfortunately, doesn't do it.
Yep. As Tara's just punching this bitch in the face over and over again, just trying to let go of me. Actually, she's lost a lot of blood. Just that, but she sounded much more lethargic.
All right. That will bring us to Malek. Who's
It may be a moment.
You're probably currently doing something.
Bosco?
You know what? We will, until we hear from him, go ahead and just skip to Aryl.
All right. Do. May I do another medicine check attempt to see how much life yet clings to this creature?
Sure.
12.
This thing looks pretty hurt. You already you think you managed to do enough damage to keep it from. You managed to do enough damage to really get it to like, okay, this is in for the fight of its life right now, and it's looking pretty haggard at the moment.
Yeah. Also, Bosco is here, just silent. So, but they said in chat that they're going to blast him. The Discord chat.
Well,
There we go.
I already gave Aryl the turn, so it's Aryl's turn.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Yeah, she's mad. And this thing is holding on to her friend. So I am going to cast Lightning Bolt on it.
Oh, God.
Diagonally.
Pretty sneaky, Mark.
Thank you. Good reference. So it's going to need to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm not even going to bother. It does not have enough health to survive this.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to
Oh my
roll
God.
it just so we can see good numbers.
Fuck it up.
Or just not roll damage? What happened there?
Just go to the dice roller and roll 8d6.
I know, but I wanted it to do the thing. Now I have to type it. Why doesn't it?
I'm sorry.
You don't have to type it. You could just go to the
You
dice
can't
roller.
roll 8. You have to roll 6. 6 is the maximum. Anyway, 25 points of lightning damage as Aryl literally just holds her hand up in front of this thing's face and just unleashes a torrent of electricity straight through its head as it slams past us, past Tara, past Kaxian, straight into the wall diagonally backwards. And there's a moment where you guys can see something dark in her eyes as the spell seems to kind of hold, almost like if you can imagine force lightning for a moment, pinning the creature to the back wall before she lowers her hand.
As almost carried by the force of this blast, this bolt of lightning streaks through across the room and slams Kavetta, the last of the Dolendars, into the wall, where her muscles spasm briefly for a moment before falling limply to the ground, dead.
Oh.
And she will say, "Now you're not alone."
As combat has drawn to a close, sitting on the floor are dozens of these obsidian shards.
Is everybody okay?
Yes. I'm more worried for you and Aryl.
It's okay. I've lost more blood than this before. I'm fine.
Us will, if you consent, will pick you up.
You got big tree arms.
She just kind of sighs at you.
Aryl's gonna move up to the sarcophagus of what was Kavetta. Is there anything inside or adorning this? I guess it's coffin, not a sarcophagus, but any object adorning this coffin?
It looks as though there is. The coffin bears the name Kavetta Dolendar. Inside of the coffin, you see like a roiling mass of this like black and yellowish energy. It's got somewhat of a purple tinge to it, however, this time. As you recognize a dusk rift in this coffin.
Oh.
Scrawled into the side of the coffin, it says, "Home again to rest forever."
I believe we may have found our way out.
Well, do we know how to properly traverse it or move through it?
She would look back towards Malek.
Normally I would ask Malek, but we're having a very riveting roleplay scene right now. It's quite good. I wish you could hear it.
If only he were here. She'll actually, as you ask that, she'll look towards you. You'll notice that her face is still really passive, like no smile. It's very flat, and there's still kind of like a tenseness to her expression. Before her eyes move from you to the shards on the floor. Before we go anywhere, we should do something about those. We may need to find a way to transport them without touching them.
Aren't they gone?
They're not
They're
gone. They're
still
just
there.
not.
They're laying on the floor, not upright.
Oh, I thought they were retracted. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry.
They're no longer in sport mode, Monty.
Gotcha.
Can Kaxian make any sort of like history check or religion check to see how to potentially activate this Dusk Rift? Or use it so we may traverse?
Go ahead and make a history check.
Okay. 15.
If
A scholar's
this is,
15.
If this is anything like the one you came in through, you simply need to just walk through it.
Also, above
or
board,
be in it.
do we want to rob this place before we go? Because the family's gone now.
Wow.
Like, I'm just saying, 2,000 gold is, that would be very helpful.
I
don't
will
think-
say,
I
I
don't
have
think
no character reason to rob this place.
Same. I don't think I have any... I don't think any of our characters would do that is the problem.
What's the 2,000 gold item?
Monty, we need a Nix.
It's not a 2,000 gold
know,
item.
right?
It's just
It's
2,000
just
gold.
2,000
It's just 2,000 gold sitting on a table.
Oh, why
In
the
the other
fuck did we
room.
not take that?
Because
Because-
we're a relatively good aligned party.
Oh.
But I feel like, considering they're gone,
Rite of conquest.
I would leave like the fucking like amulet and shit, but the golds.
I have no character reason to rob these people.
You know what?
Awesome.
If we want to flashback Tara taking the money, I'm okay with that. If you have any qualms, like you don't want Oz.
I think
to
Oz
steal.
would be okay with it, honestly, because they're already gone.
Similarly to you, Mark, I don't think he'd have any qualms with someone taking it from the party. He just wouldn't take it himself.
You know what?
Yeah.
If there's actual repercussions for this, it's a flaw. Tara's a greedy bitch. I'll steal the 2,000 gold.
All right.
Tara, please mark down Cortez's gold.
Make
Oh,
sure you
goody.
take every coin, because if you miss one, this is going to be a whole nother 6 movies.
You shovel 2,200 gold into your bags.
You're carrying it. I'm not carrying it. I don't have.
I got the
strength
bag
for
of
that.
holding. I'm good.
Was there anything-
2,200 gold.
Yeah, just to go through. Most of the stuff we can leave, but there's like an amulet, a drift globe, a golden helmet, a book about breaking out of jail, and a snow globe of Neverwinter. We could take the drift globe too. I think we leave everything else though. No one is saying anything.
I
That-
already stated I'm not taking anything.
I think
so-
Oz is gonna take the drift globe.
Do it, yeah. It'll be good for your sight.
Yeah, Oz is gonna take that.
Honestly, Tara doesn't have dark vision, so it'll be good for her too.
I can use it to reflect light off my head. Connor, you
thus
there?
blinding your enemies.
I'm there.
Yeah, I just want to confirm that you know that I'm taking the drift globe.
All right. You have a drift globe.
And 2,000 gold, 2,200 gold into the bra of holding.
Bra of holding.
That's where the secrets are stored.
In the balls.
Can we? Ugh. Can we? Between Kaxian and Aryl, can we maybe like any kind of Arcana check or something to find a way to collect and transport the obelisks without activating their previous teleportation magics?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
Both of us, or just...
Yeah.
I mean, I mean,
16.
I feel like these
Scholar's
shards.
16.
I feel.
Oh no.
You know what?
Hey,
Connor rolls
undergrad's 5.
A GED's 5.
Kaxian, you're not sure. Aryl, you're looking and you were like physically dragged through. Like you've got like aside from the force damage, you've got like cuts from these obsidian shards just grazing through your skin. They've touched you physically, and they did not teleport you anywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say we waded through these things.
Your Arcana
nothing
check
happened.
tells you that they must be inert in some way.
Okay.
Or rather than being inert, you feel as though their magic may be being suppressed in some way.
Interesting. Okay.
Suppressing fire.
Kaxian, you'll see that Aryl has been looking around the room, kind of scanning the floor before walking a few steps away, bending down and very carefully but gracefully plucking up one of the shards and picking it up. And as she stands up with it in her hand, she'll turn and hold it towards you.
Any way I can help you with I suppose this?
Well, upon closer inspection, I believe the magics within these shards may be suppressed in some way. It should be safe to collect them, but I believe we should take them with us before we leave.
Hmm.
If
Does
you wouldn't
anyone-
mind.
Hold on, I'm see if I have like a bag or something.
Tara, you have a much more spry back than I. Do you mind picking up these shards?
Sure thing,
She's
Papa Cax. Give me the
Leaking
sharp
plasma
bits.
everywhere.
Oswald. Oh wait. Hold on. Are they, Connor? Are these shards like small enough that they would fit through the holes in my net? Or are they big enough that we could like put them into the net as like a bag?
Your net is like designed to catch people, right?
Yeah, so
It would
probably not, then.
it would probably be too small. Some of them would fall
All
through.
right.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna do the.
Tara reaches in and pulls out the bag of holding and just holds it out.
Os
for,
Os raises
load
her
it
hand.
up.
No, I think that we should bundle these together so that way we do not have to pull them out one by one from your bag. Os will take
God,
off
you're
his leather
smart.
jacket and like lay it on the ground and begin to like put the shards into the jacket.
Okay.
Anyone's ever done laundry? It's like, when you have like a
Yep.
house coat and you throw all the laundry on the house coat and then you tie up the sleeves and just bring the giant bundle over to the laundry machine.
It's the runaway kit.
It's
Yeah.
a painstaking process that probably takes you maybe like half an hour to complete as each of you go around and pick up these individual shards and bundle them into Os's jacket and roll them up. As you're doing this, I want all of you to make me perception checks.
Oh boy.
15.
17.
25.
Okay. Only Aryl. As each of you are painstakingly going through and picking up these obsidian shards, Aryl, your hand brushes against something that is not there. You feel your hand graze against thin air, and yet feel physical heft.
Oh?
Oh no.
Whatever you push seems to fall over and make a sound. Ding, 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 ding.
I will look its way, the way of the sound, and then begin to feel around to try and see if there's something to pick up.
Feel around and you grab something. It's sort of rectangular shaped.
I will grip it and pick it up, and whatever it is, attempt to maybe catch it in the light, turn it around and try and see if I can see
simply
it.
got this block of just hard air in your hand. With your passive arcana, something in your hand has clearly been made to be invisible.
I don't have any means. Wait.
Dispel
I'm waiting.
magic?
Oh, can I? I don't know if I can. I don't have dispel magic. Ha 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 ha.
It's a shame we don't know any
Aryl.
other wizards.
Can
Aryl.
you use counterspell this way?
No.
Aryl,
Yeah.
you're holding this object in your hand, and you begin to feel something in the back of your mind, scratching, itching, to reveal whatever this. The whispers close in, and you feel power creeping into your being. It wants to uncover whatever this is. Do you allow it?
I will.
Oh boy.
This power to reveal secrets rushes down your arm and through your fingertips, and the invisibility literally begins to burn away with these maroon sparks leaving behind darkness, this sooty sort of film over this long crystal that also then begins to burn away. And held within your hands is this.
Wait, first piece of
First
the
of
Rod of
Seven.
Seven? What the fuck is this?
Oh, we know what this is.
Do we? How do we know?
Are you speaking French?
No, we talked about the Rod of 7 parts. This was a while ago. I think we talked about it with the lady in
Oh, Silverhand?
Thank you, Thero.
I didn't even hear what you said. I just knew it was something incredulous.
French?
Wait, are you speaking French?
I don't know what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
And as
You've never heard that before,
I've
Sam?
never heard that one before. That's good.
That's so good.
You hold this blue-green crystal in your hand, its edges set with this not silver, not iron, this strange bluish-gray metal with these intricate lines. You see a rune carved into this crystal and feel power within this thing. Vast, untold power. And as you've uncovered this hidden secret in this area, that is where we're going to end the session for this week.
The fact that the wizard found that is interesting.
It is, isn't it?
Rod of 7 parts.
I know this was brought up before.
Was it?
I know it was brought up before. My brain is not good enough to pull this from somewhere else. I just don't remember when.
First piece of the Rod of 7 parts. Okay. Well, that was a fucking session. Holy shit.
Wow, that was a
Yeah,
session.
no
Holy
kidding.
shit.
Thank you, Connor.
Yeah.
Also,
thank you all for
without
playing.
interception fighting style, that would have brought me down.
Oh yeah.
Good shit.
You guys
I
are
can
playing very smartly here.
So here's the thing. Legendary Frog, who has finished this module apparently, not spoiling anything, said this is where they actually lost a player. Like
I can
like,
see
actually.
how.
Yeah.
yeah,
that was,
and I'm like, yeah, I can see fucking how.
That would.
Yeah.
I mean, if we hadn't, I
Like,
applaud you
Connor-
guys for just coming in and just obliterating her. Because if we didn't, that was gonna get really bad real fast.
Without the interception fighting style, Connor, you would have brought me to like from full to 0, like just immediately.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
happened to me, basically.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
even without the damage that I took from moving into that place, it still would have brought me down.
Very scary.
Also, you will level up next session.
Oh, okay.
As in the session or in between?
As you should probably prepare to level up now.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. So we should act like we're leveled up.
Essentially, yes.
Okay, cool.
But don't.
But don't.
But do.
Just prepare
But
to level
don't.
up, but do not. Don't pull the
I
trigger.
am so confused. Do we level up before next session?
You will technically the threshold is getting home, but that is probably going to happen.
What I'm
next
going
session.
to do is I'm
Gotcha.
basically going to level up, but I won't
Level
use
up,
anything
but
new until
don't-
you tell me.
Exactly. And don't reset your health.
And don't reset the health. I'll just put it in temporary so I remember what the old one
When
was.
Do
did
not
this
pass go.
had to have come up? Because there's no way I'm just remembering this from lore.
What, the shard?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I have it.
I don't remember that. Yeah.
I have no idea.
How
don't
would
find
this
out.
be the thing from second edition 25 years ago that would just suddenly spark back
Because
up
that's
in
how
my
brains
brain?
work. You remember the weirdest shit sometimes.
This module like does do callbacks to like.
Not me. I don't remember shit.
Good job, Sam.
Well, you may find out next time, but before we can get there,
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna go around the horn again.
Oh, man.
Starting with Mark Allen Jr. Where can they find you? What are you up to?
You can find me surrendering to the God of Secrets here every Tuesday when we play. But otherwise, you can find me on Blue Sky at Mark Allen Jr., here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming. Tomorrow, you can find me over at The Unexpectables, playing with The Unexpectables. Saturday, I'll be on my channel. Actually, not Saturday, Sunday, because I know what days of the week are. Sunday, I'll be on my channel doing my 3-hour music challenge stream. I will spin a genre wheel. Whatever genre we get, we have 3 hours to make a song in that genre. Come on by. It'll be good. It'll actually happen this coming week. I canceled this past week to spend some time with my partner, but this coming week, it'll happen. Music will be made. It'll be great. We'll have a good time. And yeah, that's pretty much it right now.
Alrighty. Up next, we've got Edward Bosco.
Oh, God. I know that guy. Hi, you can find me at EdBoscoVA on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and right here on twitch.tv/EdwardBosco, where later tonight we'll be doing some more Monster Hunter. We passed the level 100 threshold, so we're in the thick of it. Tomorrow will obviously be more Unexpectables. On Thursday, we'll be doing some more Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. It's been a lot of fun. Friday will be some more wrestling. Saturday, I'm off. Sunday, we are continuing our playthrough of the Honor Mode run of Baldur's Gate 3, so come check that out. We did our first episode this previous Wednesday, so come check out episode 2. And then Monday, I will be doing Lost Judgment over on Connor's channel, and it'll be a doubleheader with Stalwart Souls over on Zan's channel. And then I'll be back here for you guys on Tuesday. But that's me.
Excellent. Up next, we've got montyglu.
Hi. You can find me at montyglu literally everywhere. Tomorrow will be Unexpectables. Thursday, it will be Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Friday, Final Fantasy XIV Heavens, where we're doing part 2 of the Alliance raid. Or actually finishing up the Alliance raid. And
that's
then
fun.
Saturday is Phoenix Wright, attorney. We're going to be doing some lawyer shit. Hopefully we can finish the first case. Sunday's my day off. Leave me alone. Monday, you can catch me over at Narrative Declaration for our final session live, where I get to play the level 3 dog,
Let's go.
Gravy Barkman.
Oh, level 3 dog.
And then in the evening, you can catch me over at Xanalis Grimm's channel, where we do Cold Rock, and I play as Koro, the Tiefling Monk.
Hey.
And then Tuesdays, I'm back here.
Let's go.
Oh, bi-weekly, though. Bi-weekly, I
go.
do
I
Keys from the
believe.
Golden Vault as well.
Keys from the vault that's
Yes.
gold.
That's me.
Jeez. Up next, we've got Theropod Art.
That's me. Hi, hello. Don't know where to find me. Blue Sky, for Affinity, Twitch, Tumblr, all the places. Just finished up Dead Space. Probably gonna. I might play Dead Space 2 soon. I'll think about it.
I think Dead
Um,
Space 2 is better than the first one, but that's just a personal thing.
I think
Why
it's a
would you
pretty
say
popular
something-
Opinion.
Why would you say something so controversial and brave?
Is it controversial?
I don't think so. I don't know. Anyway, commissions are open. I'll draw almost anything you want for the right amount of cash. Yeah. That's me.
Excellent. And up next, we've got Xanalis Grimm.
Hey, that's me. You can catch me over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/SandalsGrim, 7 p.m. PST on Monday evenings, where I run a D&D game for a few people in this call and a few other friends. It's called Stalwart Souls. If you want that, that'll be there for you. Tuesdays, right back here. Then Thursday, twitch.tv/montyglu at 7 p.m. PST for some more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. And then right back here, twitch.tv/distortiondevil at 2 p.m. PST for some more Cazador's Guide on Friday. Really excited to get back to that. And then twitch.tv/unexpectable 6 p.m. PST on Saturdays for some Gateway. Been in a big Fallout mood, so I'm itching to get back. And then twitch.tv/Burnout Vaughn at 2 p.m. PST on Sunday for some Those Who Wander, which is another really spooky, kind of dark fantasy kind of story. So if you like those, I'm in that as well. And that's me.
Yeah, alrighty. And as for me, you're already here. If you're not watching on Twitch, then you're watching on youtube.com/devilsanddicerolls or patreon.com/devilsanddicerolls, where I swear I'm working on other content. I swear. I'm just needing to reshoot a couple things. But after that, we'll hopefully have some content up on the new channel, and I'm hoping you enjoy it. But that's about it for me. This episode of Eve of Ruin is brought to you in part by Beard Sorcery.
Beard Sorcery!
Right.
Beard Sorcery!
I've been using Beard Sorcery products for a long time, even before I became an affiliate. But Beard Sorcery offers a wide range of beard care products, including soaps, shampoos, oils, balms, combs, you name it. And it can all be yours. You head on over to beardsorcery.com, use code DistortionDevil to save 10% on your order. Only works once, though, so sure to pick out everything you need. As well, check out Bones Coffee if you're a fan of delicious, sometimes themed coffees. Then head on over to bonescoffeecompany.com. Or it might be bonescoffeeco.com. Use code DistortionDevil to save 10% on your purchase there. That code's evergreen. As well, could not do this week in, week out without bits and subs from wonderful viewers.
I forgot one thing. Fridays, Cazador's Guide to the Multiverse. It's cool.
Yeah.
Watch it. I play Haka. Zan played. Oh, you did? Okay, good.
Yeah.
I play the titular Cazador.
Yeah.
I play the aptly named Sir Not Appearing in this campaign.
It's true.
I just envisioned just Stein in the clouds doing a thumbs up.
You did it.
Stein's at the bar.
Wait,
Stein's at the tavern.
Oh, is he
Yeah,
at the
you're-
tavern? Fuck
Yeah, you own that place.
So wait, am I like in charge of that place now?
Yes.
Oh, sick, nice. Well, I am married,
Yay.
so that makes sense.
Time to give
Yeah,
us
you're-
free
Monty
drinks.
owns the tavern.
Is my wife there, or is she like?
Why bitch my way?
We'll never
I'm just
know.
checking.
At least that's what Leah told us. So.
Monty adores playing a wife guy.
Mm-hmm. Wife.
Stein's not the greatest wife guy, but you know he's doing his best, I guess.
Theropod Art, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Aeon Protect Gaming.
Yeah.
That's me.
Faye Raven, thank you for the 100 bits. I've been stuck on episode 9. Help. Stop.
Get stuck on episode now.
Indeed. And Stellar Coyote, thank you for the 7 months. Lucky number 7. Indeed. Alright. With that, we gotta find somebody to raid.
Who we raiding?
Let's see.
Gaijin's on.
Leah is
Gaijin is
currently playing Night Rain.
Leah is playing Night.
Sci-Fi is
Yeah.
also on.
So
Hi, Sapphire.
You got a lot of people.
I say we rate Leah myself.
Yeah.
Raid Amusing Thalia.
They are amusing.
Our raid message will be,
Well-
it's Leah.
It's Leah.
It's
Leah.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Leah.
It's Pikachu.
It's Clefairy.
Fuck!
Jigglypuff from above.
Alright. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye,
But
guys.
for now, have a good week.
Bye.
Woo!
Bye.